through to the second phase.
So does this mean Liquid think Nuke is their second best map outside of Anubis?
I think so.
Okay, let's see what they can do with this on the pistol. That's horrible for 910, but he still peppers them through the smoke. NertZ elsewhere has connected to start that P250. Put to good use. Lots of smokes for a pistol round, isn't there? JKS fully flashed off there, and Naf has made his presence known. Catches the lobby push. Blitz pushing out as well to try and lend a hand to 910, who was low.
Oh, has NertZ heard the ladder? This is a bit of a cat and mouse game and a freebie for Blitz. Now it's NertZ's turn. Oh, Twist activates first, but can't finish his meal.
It's a bit of a mess, but NertZ should get this one for free, thank gosh. He needed that one.
This is all over the place.
It's a very hard to track pistol, but for the players as well.
Topsy-turvy.
So many moving pieces, and Blitz going down. That's a big kill from Naf to post. He was holding lobby previously, so 910 knows he's got some legway to rotate through that lobby, heading ramp.
It's finally some calm of the information. So NertZ looks like he's going to posture over towards CT spawn with the P250. Now at Hell. Naf with the bomb outside can't go down without this information. So 910 is low. It's always tough to head up the ladder. There's a risk that the T's could be residing as he clears. You can tell that he's just not awares, but takes that risk, actually makes a bit of a sound cue, and gets a chance.
NertZ! Pieces it together. He can see him process that information. Where did that bullet come from? Well, Liquid will take themselves the pistol, and on T side, Nuke no less.
Chaotic. Comms would have been mental just there. It was a bit of a layered one. You were talking about a lot of smokes. The first one lands to force the main player wide, right, and allow NertZ to take that fight. Then the second one is into main, so they continue wrapping around towards Heaven and Hell. But it gets chaotic because the CTs managed to sandwich themselves in between those fights. So TheMongolz did a very good job of making that awkward, but Team Liquid will still pick up the pistol.
Well, I don't know, man. I find these pistols quite intimidating for Liquid. You've got Mac 10s, but a quick deagle headshot at range, it gets awkward.
They're setting up for an A execute.
Oh, okay. This is probably the best way to avoid those pesky deagles. Techno is playing a very cheeky angle, though. He's going to spot them now, drops his incendiary, plays anti-flash, and he's going to connect with the bullets as well. Does find Nafly, Senzu, they're all contributing. This is awkward now for Liquid. Ultimate holds on, tries to stabilize. The 2v4 becomes 3. JKS going to tuck in very forward position here with the bomb. A lot of responsibility for Justin Savage, as the smoke may actually keep him covered.
They've rotated away, so some of those footsteps will have been heard, but Blitz is the man they have to worry about, and they're going to play ahead of the smoke.
Down the vent.
Oh, down the vent.
Yeah, this is cheeky. Oh, Ultimate does catch a scout shot to the belly. Zinho, headshot available. Hard one to hit, but he does it anyway. Okay, Ultimate, good luck, have fun. Now it gets even harder. He's got a Galil, he's got a scout between the ribs, as that is a second round conversion. Can we just appreciate the sequence we saw from Techno there? I mean, I'm geeking just because I know how horrible that site is when there's Molotovs and flashes. Bloody takes a second to go anti, gets his crosshair back in time with vision.
Well, that combination of Senzu and Techno really making things difficult. And then JKS trying to play ahead of the smoke because Ultimate gets tagged. They're going to have to worry about rotations. They've been spotted. They don't have that time to wait. So JKS plays ahead. He gets caught. Bomb doesn't go down. And then an impossible one to win as we are back underway. Force bite for Liquid. That's only the second round of the season for TheMongolz, and it's a force bite win. Right, keep that in context because they did skip bounty by choice. And also positive to see Senzu hitting some shots. Saw him at breakfast this morning, in the cast or whatever the technical term is.
Stage 2, you know, like after you've had the proper cast, you've got like the backup cast.
Well, they're in A.
And Senzu was so blind, incredible flash layering, but doesn't look like it's worked out too well for them. They'll get a couple of kills, but the Tech9s don't break through. 4 kills though from Techno, puts him up to 6, so a solid multi-kill to repel that Liquid force. We can have a nice, calm, economical to reflect upon TheMongolz and Liquid.
And so far it appears that TheMongolz haven't changed anything with the CT setup on Nuke. Blitz the outside rifler, Senzu main/door. You do have Techno as the A anchor, and over towards ramp is going to be that of Mazinho. The AWP 910 gets to rotate here, there, and everywhere. Well, it will be the Team Liquid eco now, so maybe we can, again, just reflect on some of these key stories that go into this matchup right now. Opening game of the season for TheMongolz. Skip blast bounty because of a Senzu injury. Come on in as the highest ranked team in Asia, which now actually Team Liquid share. They're an American/Asian team because of the NertZ edition. TheMongolz didn't make any roster changes, one of very few teams in Katowice to not do that.
Right, that's true.
15 out of the 24 teams have roster changes in one way, shape, or form.
Okay, wow.
And TheMongolz are a team who are on our radar that need to kind of break through to consistent playoffs. think you put them in a similar conversation as an Eternal Fire.
Would you not say, though, that both Liquid and Mongols have the same expectation of themselves, even if Mongols is more, perhaps, rooted in recent results?
Oh, I thought you were going to say reality.
I was more careful than that.
But yeah, I think that Liquid, because of the namesake and the players in the jersey, definitely so. And because of the golden ticket, the way you labeled it, for one of these two rosters to get into the Spodek, you get to take on Gamer Legion in your next match. Now, Gamer Legion have shown some tenacity.
Disrespect.
Not at all. But if I said, oh, you have to play against Spirit, or you have to play against Gamer Legion, which one are you going to pick?
Well, one of them has been together for like 4 hours. So hang on, let's actually get the number on the Gamer Legion roster. I think it's just a month or so.
But it's this season, right? PR and Rez.
24 days.
Exactly. And they had a tough time with their boot camp as well because of illness.
So yeah, there is a very clear, certainly motivating factor for the winner of this to secure the playoffs. Maybe a 60-40. You know, Gamer Legion have already taken down MOUZ 2-0.
Oh, they're no slouch,
yes,
right?
Absolutely.
But still, like the top side of Group B is likely going to be, I believe, Na'Vi versus the winner of Astralis Spirit.
Yes.
So,
oh god,
either Na'Vi or Spirit, right? You see that framing? It's so fortunate because MOUZ have come into this event with the Shui removal, benching, and then Brolin taking over in-game leadership, not being able to sign Spinks in time, playing with Sanden Zelex, 16 years of age.
It's a very different kettle of fish if, you know, MOUZ...
That's the full MOUZ roster.
If MOUZ didn't implode...
Exactly.
You've got a nasty game.
Damn straight.
But yeah, let's get into this. We got round 5, and what's Liquid bringing in?
It's going to be the full buy now, and this is where they get to establish. Now, they're going to be kicking themselves that they couldn't win that second round of the game, but still... Not over just yet. Techno holding onto a MAC-10, a Galil in hands of Mazinho for the ramp anchoring, and the opening piece is the AWP from 910. He's going to go aggressive red.
Love this. Backing his aim, backing...
He has info that it's not outside. This is all a fake from Liquid. So they're throwing the smokes to force rotations, but 910 is ahead of it. So now they know towards ramp or top is the likely early pressure.
Mazinho's actually throwing a lot of aggressive bullets, even a HE, to try and chip away at this ramp side. He's burnt through his util now, though, so it's going to be a one-tap drop. He has 2 attempts. That might cost him. Just about. Okay, brave from Mazinho. He is very much in pursuit from Twists. One quick kill from Mazinho and traded. Naf gets it. Senzu dips down the vents, heads for control. Molly ahead of it. This is an important fight. This is everything for Senzu. They're surely going to overlook him. Naf, what the diligence out of Naf. Great clear. And doesn't go down to the AWP. It's another from Naf. Sensational round out of the Canadian. Job done. Mission accomplished.
Blitz is the one who should be backing off, but you can see the AWP on the stairs highlighted by our ops team. Techno's going to have a look, and understandably so. He's got this MAC-10.
If he could get his hands on the AWP, I mean, that would be incredible. But looking at the positions of Liquid, that is a hard task.
Well, they might go.
They're going for like a cheeky one.
Smokes. There are smokes.
They're going for a cheeky one.
And there's a kit on Techno. There's a chance.
Wait for the sounds. Let's make sure they're diligent here. Liquid would be so tilted if they lose this. Hang on. Door, guys, did you hear that? They're defusing!
Oh, no!
They're covered!
Oh, no!
Defusing! Mongols! How have they gone away with that? Oh, that's a rough start to Nuke for Liquid. That is going to leave a mark in the mental.
A pistol round win, a 4-spy loss, and now a 2v4 defuse on the lower site. The comms must have been so loud in the moment. How did they not hear the door?
I was just thinking that. And you know how like it's quite common to hear players say sound on comms? Like, I need to hear, I need to hear. Maybe you need a button just to mute the comms, just for a second, just so you can clarify what you're hearing. NertZ left, the door closed. Maybe he thought it was the door he just left. Oh, bloody hell.
Oh, to come back from this type of mental anguish early.
Mate, Naf did so much and it's redundant. It's pointless. He lost the round.
The trade after Twist death, 2 kills to clear out over towards the double door.
Cleared.
You assume it's going to be the save, and well, now we're back in with the rifle short. NertZ, angry I'm sure, gets the opening kill. 5v4. 9-10, they've already crept up quite close. We'll get one back, so NertZ in the heavens. He might be able to really rumble this round.
Ooh, good work. Tames the spray. Mazinho down, man. Advantage for Liquid and Techno. A forward position. He knows heaven's a threat, so has to go into the smoke. Ooh, now you have to play this well, and he does. He's looking sharp today. Senzi's been spotted out. Won't get much of a chance to find a headshot. Just a couple of taps before JKS puts him in the dirt. And now 9-10 in the lobby. Naf doesn't really need to take this fight.
Alex, he has a smoke.
No
way in the world.
I can't believe they got away with that. I'm still thinking about it. Well played by Mongols to, of course, steal away that fourth. But Liquid, the fact that they quickly rectify it, they get that second round, it's bittersweet.
It's going to matter a whole lot more when we get to the end of the game and we see what the scoreline is.
Yeah.
Imagine this is a 13-11 and you're Liquid and you're just thinking, oh my God, how did we let that happen?
Yeah, for real.
But you're going to have to Liquid if you want to break the finances of Mongols. They've had to expend all of their pennies to get out this full buy. So both teams locked and loaded for round number 7. 4-2 reads the score.
I'm going to ask an ignorant question, but is there a little pixel gap on that box that Naf was tucked on Squeak? Felt like he could see through it.
Oh, the back box?
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh, wow. Didn't know that.
They're going to actually use the smoke wall this time round.
NertZ again in a very forward position. Like, he got to heaven quick. Now he's already down secret.
Well, Twist in an interview saying him and NertZ the aggressive pieces of this team.
Okay, well, we're going to need a definite trade from JKS here, or Ultimate. They're both going to swing through after NertZ. Oh, never mind, he'll do it himself.
He's damn good.
And that's nice from Naf as well. Damn, they're shooting hard today at Liquid. Like, there's no doubt about it. They're definitely shooting hard. If he gets this one, that's more evidence. Yeah, that's crazy. Naf's looking like a solid and safe pair of hands.
And if you've been on HUD Watch, which we know a lot of you have been, there's some more updates that have come on through today.
I like it. I like
a bit
the
more
colors.
grading of color on the bars, as well as, well, when the players are dead. Look at this. There's a new little skull icon.
Okay, you can't really mistake that for meaning they're alive. You can't.
It depends in which, maybe you're a zombie.
Yes.
And then I guess from a zombie's perspective.
That would just be an alive guy. Or like a zombie guy.
Oh, yeah. Now it's weird. It's a weird definition.
Yeah, but it is very clear that there's 4 players dead and 1 alive, right? Like
to me, it is.
Like these guys over here are very dead. And
well, we need to let the democracy of the people at home have their vote.
That's true. It's more clear than it was.
Okay, so because we've had this crazy start, I think something that needs to be discussed is this is Mongols' first official of the year. It is going to take them a little bit longer to get their legs under them because ring rust is a real thing. The last match of Counter-Strike that Mongols played in an official capacity was the major quarterfinal. I think they lost to Mouse.
Yeah.
I like how you agreed. He said, yeah. He should be right.
Yeah, you're always right, Dad. I've learned to just agree with you.
And it was.
Yeah, you see?
Good agreeing.
Happy to agree. Oh, this is another one. Look at NertZ go, man. I always want to be on NertZ watch. The space he's taken for the boys already. 7 rounds deep, now into our 8th.
It doesn't help that Naf's already dead.
Now, his steps will be heard, right? Because Blitz was above him. So
Yes.
they'll relay that information that Secret has definitely got bodies.
But after that, is it just one man holding rotations or forcing them, or is there plenty more? Well, as we can see, there's a hefty amount of bodies down here for Liquid. 4 for the finish. Now, smoke grenades, they don't have them. That means it's not going to be their standard go double doors into window, molly off one side, smoke the other.
Well, what's nice is that there's no kit on Mongols.
Can someone take the bomb off of Ultimate, please?
What's he waiting for?
He's going to molly the vent when they break the window. So now they don't have to worry about the vent rotation for 7 seconds. They can drop the ramp utility. Now they can focus sight. Now that they're in the sight, they're able to get the bomb down and then focus on where the mollies are faded.
Who's responsible for that vent drop?
Looks like JKS.
Oh, nice shot. NertZ takes down Techno. That was the only real threat in the form of the M4. He wants more. He wants to stop that M4 falling into Blitz's hands, but he does get away. Yoink.
Should be the AK they can get from Naf's body as well, right? Oh no, he has it. Never mind. All right. Andy.
This is a opening game for Stage 2 of IEM Katowice Group B. We're going to get to see Mongols and Liquid and
Are you replying to Royal Gandhi 77?
yeah, I saw Royal Gandhi and I was like, hey man, no worries, I got you.
Chat, is this a limb?
It's the first game.
Yeah.
Stage 2.
Stage 2. Group B. Winner takes on Gamer Legion. Loser takes on Mouse with the standard.
See that? Just, you ask a question, you might accidentally or deliberately hear the answer. Or not. It's also a possibility.
Yeah, we're not going to answer every question.
No.
This isn't an AMA.
What's your take on collars making a comeback? We've got a couple new jerseys with collars. These guys have got a collar now. MIBR have a collar now.
I don't mind collars.
Yeah. I've been No, I don't even think that's a good joke. I'm not going to make it.
You're going to say you've been collared?
Yeah, I've collared before. I just didn't want to do it. So we get to talk a little bit more about the full guns. It's a 440 haul, and let's not forget that one of those, the fourth for Mongols, was from that Ninja 2v4. Liquid, however, haven't really had any problems since. In fact, that's been 3 rounds consecutive for Liquid with just the 1 casualty. Now into the guns, though. It's time for Mongols to flip that script back. Looks like the intention's very clear from the start. JKS, have you got your smokes?
And look, they've been keeping up the smoke walls throughout, right? It's just been more of the standard. It hasn't been the diagonal. Blitz is trying to play ahead for information. And as I said, standard smoke wall, they've dropped out a different variation. Twist with the opener this time round. They keep on coming.
Yeah, that's a big kill. That is a big kill. Blitz looked like he was laser beamed on that position, ready for that engagement. Twist just quicker. Oh, and he's gotten another one there. Very nice play here from Mr. Van Dolken.
Yeah, really good work as Senzu, Techno, and Mizinho have an awful lot to be concerned with. The Heaven Wrap is a possibility, down secret to B. Mizinho trying to clear out lobby. Naf very passive, might catch him on a bit of a timing, but Mizinho well aware.
Can't catch Naf.
Yeah, well,
he's aware.
3 places you're possibly going to be: on the roof, looking down, in the squeaky door, or back lobby.
That's a good catch. That's a really nice catch. It's a step in the right direction from Mizinho.
But it's no real new information. You just know that the ramp holder was ramp.
And they have deliberately paused, right? What do you think Liquid's comms are like here? Like, you have a man advantage. It's just about the finish. You got 45, and everyone's just kind of cut noise and waited.
Well, this is where you hope that the CTs walk into your crosshair.
Which they haven't done yet, but
this
now...
is problematic. Naf's selling A. He will go down.
Nice catch.
It's a 3v3 now. Senzu can turn this on its head.
He's not sure if he's needed upper.
Hearing steps.
He's hearing them now. Clarity on the situation. Twist through top. God, it's a lot of moving pieces. This is Nuke at a very high level, but it's working wonderfully for Mongols. And now no cover. No one's looking. Too many points of call. Too many points of contact. Ultimately, the 1v3. He's a dead man as well. Well, that was an advantage squandered. Liquid, after Twist gets 1, not just 1, 2 on yard, and they fumble the 2-man advantage.
That's what we call overcooking the pooch, officially in the business. Too many players going individually, right? Naf was doing his job, NertZ overextending. At that point, when you have 2 players up, they should have just grouped up and looked to finish together. That's the mistake that was made here. They allowed 2 kills to go down without any trade potential whatsoever, and then they didn't even group up in the 3v3. Everybody just trying to look for space, and if Mongols can do one thing, it's take heads-up duels. These are players who hit hard, and if I'm Mithra, I'm on the mic right now, and I'm giving him a bit of a whack on the nose with the newspaper, because that type of a round should never be going in that fashion. The 4v2 loss, cheeky from Mongols, subvert the expectation, go for a defuse in the last second, and they weren't detected. A round like that, boys, let's just come up with a finish together. Let's not overcomplicate it. We're not going to win as individuals. We have to win as a team.
Like, NertZ having hell and all of that positioning where he did continue to push ramp, if he just bides time for, you know, the boys to come in through main or whatever it is, you have that
too far.
Yeah, right. Pushed a little bit too far, and Mizinho happy to punish. Tech pause. He's got his HLTV keycap. He's flexing top 20 player Twists. He's got some swagger about him today. I mean, for Liquid, there is that extra, detail. I think it bears repeating. If those of you haven't been staying up to date, Liquid will not be in attendance of the next event that's going down in Romania. Cluj, that's the one. So if you're trying to get to the major VRS points and all that, Liquid have chosen not to attend, and Twist even taking an interview saying, "I wish it was a choice that the team could make," so implying it's more organizational. It just puts more weight on this tournament, is what I'm trying to say.
You activated my trap card. You mentioned VRS.
Yeah.
I'm trying to become as learned as possible now. I'm not geeked out to the point where I can give you the equation and how that unfolds.
It's a whole thing.
Right, so everything that happens within this season has impact on your qualification to the major. The major being by Blast in Austin, and that'll be going down in June. The major now being expanded to 32 teams. Previously, we would have, well, back in my day, you'd either have, there was a major qualifier that I played once upon a time here, 2015.
That was the first time I saw you.
2015, Katowice. We played in the Vienna House Hotel.
Yep. You had an Australian flag on your back. You had Havoc.
Finnish team, and we beat Pimp. And that was to qualify for the major. Havoc, JKS, Azad, Top Gun.
Top Gun, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Azad Arami. And now the way the majors work is all of the events which qualify for Tier 1 or Tier 2 status can get you points. There's classified as ranked events. Those points are based on a number of things. LAN wins being a big one, prize money, as well as your opponent network. Now, getting into the details of those, don't ask questions.
So the idea being that the 32 teams are the top 32 teams of the world that have been playing the last 6 months.
Now, we have kept some qualifiers. They're now called Major Regional Qualifiers, MRQ. And that means that because we have 3 Swiss stages before the playoffs of the majors now, you need to be top 10 Europe, top 5 America, or top 1 Asia to guarantee yourself a spot not having to play in the MRQs.
Okay. Okay, makes sense. Which Mongols are going to be making a strong case for, no doubt.
Well, they're higher in the VRS ranking than Liquid.
Yeah. Asian as well. Lovely timing on that. 3 players within that one-shot headshot range. He does commit to the spam. Damage inflicted, but JKS has drawn blood. Ramp conceded. Senzu pivots down the vent, ready to hold for this right side swing. Second player rotates through. Okay, lots of pressure here. The whole CT squad have rotated down. They're quite quick on this. Fighting for control is Twist. Flash thrown out by JKS to set him up for success. Buys time, gets space, but look at Techno, stubborn. Gets out towards the back of sight. Brings down Ultimate, but Liquid, this is another man advantage that they cannot afford to concede. After slipping up the 3v5, not going to happen again. Now swings into Senzu, jobs are good. Twist confirms it is still occupied. Blitz hoping to be overlooked here. And it's worked out.
Wow.
That's good, isn't he?
He's had some really important clears so far now. Sure, on the 2v4 situation they lost, but he still did clear over towards the double doors. And that one right there, hugely important, is 9-10. We've seen this one before. Going to have to hold on to the AWP. Now, opening kills is ever so slightly in favor of Liquid. It's not really a determining factor at the moment of who's winning out this game, but we are all tied up 5-5, 10 rounds of play. But this time, JKS will throw his hat into the ring as far as opening kills are concerned for Team Liquid. NertZ with 3, Twist with 1, and as just mentioned, JKS with 1 to his name as well. Considering the way the half's gone, Liquid have been able to recover. It felt like it could have been tilt territory early with a force by loss and a 2v4 ninja defuse.
Well, when you frame it like that as well, Mongols kind of feeling like they've gotten away with a lot here.
Yes. So at the moment, if you're Mongols, you want these last 2 rounds within this first half of play before we get into the halftime break. Liquid 5 is enough to work with on their T-Hall, but they'll take everything you give them. Hard smokes to be lined up again by Team Liquid. Aggressive outside incendiary lands. 9-10 takes a warehouse line, seeing if anybody jumps before the smokes. So NertZ to be set up to take that space. Twist and NertZ, the 2 individuals to try and take these jewels outside. Zinnia will poke his head up secret. So knows they haven't crossed. They're going ramp into the AWP. Or at least they may. Parked in lobby. So at the moment, Liquid are hoping that nobody played down that aggressively B. Because normally, if they feel that they're getting wrapped upon, they would try and push into lobby. And maybe the trap of these 3 players in radio. But at the second wave, a minute on the clock, and, well, they're detected.
Well done from Azinho. Stayed active on his responsibility there. And 9-10 will too. Rewarded. Naf down. No impact from Naf in this round. Oh, and NertZ has done well, but the trade is... What? Not possible. Quick reactions out of NertZ as he pulls us into a 3 versus 3.
He's a playmaker.
Yeah, play made. Ultimate bomb, 35. They need to find access to this ramp side. Currently not being defended. NertZ has pulled enough of a distraction. Techno went looking for him.
Well, 2 tending to A.
Not going to be easy to find a way to plant with their positions.
And time's a big problem too.
I think they're set for success here.
We didn't see the barrel.
Nope. Oh, great awareness, but JKS unable to hit the shot. Techno clears it out, and there's no way, no hope. Wow. Well played. Love the setup there from Mongols. You can see how difficult that was for Liquid with light on time. How few options they had to actually, never mind get the bomb down, but win the round.
I think Mongols have looked better in so many of these mid-rounds.
Yeah.
Even in number disadvantage situations.
No, it just gave them a chance there. That's all that was.
True. It was a 3v5 disadvantage situation that Liquid found themselves in. The second one here that NertZ gets, yeah, just moving, so Blitz not with that expectation. All right, well, final round, first half, could be all tied up going into the break. Letting Ultimate search this time.
Yeah, this is cool. He has had a quiet T half. T-side Nuke Orping not always going to be too comfortable. And Naf again with impact. Draws blood. Techno down. That's the highest fragger from Mongols. Unable to contribute last round. And NertZ will build a whole round around it. Clears out Blitz. Job done. Can they lose another 3v5? Let's find out together.
For Liquid's sake, you hope not.
Yeah, certainly. But like you said, Mongols, they will look for aim duels and they'll take them. Thank you very much, Twists. Anyone else want to fight me? Yes, they do actually. NertZ hits it.
Senzu's an A defender.
Yo, I haven't seen an AWP push in lobby quite so brazenly.
He has to go
He's
through.
just going through.
When Senzu takes contact, he goes through.
Go on, lad. Yo, not able to find it. Good headshots from Liquid. It's a 6-6 tied up half. Dead even. First map of this opening game, Group B.
which is a little bit crazy. And you're probably starting to feel, if you're Astralis, like, oh, it's been a while since we put a round on the board, since we've seen that number grow.
Rough. Device taking his scout for a spin outside. Same smokes deployed this time. They send Donk with him. And he gets himself towards top of secret.
Slight delay there between our halftime break, but we're ready to get back underway to first map of the opening game between Liquid and Mongols. Our first look at this clash. Of course, Liquid have integrated NertZ into their roster. All eyes on how that boils out. And for Mongols, they didn't make a roster change. One of the few teams that didn't. I'm just regurgitating everything I learned from Chad Sponge Birchall, who joins me here in the studio.
I've got more nuggets.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, we've got a whole perhaps 3-map series where we can slowly divulge all of your nuggets. NertZ, he's been looking sharp, as has Naf so far for Team Liquid, and it looks like JKS is going to throw his name in the ring. Only one, hang on. Ultimate's rotated in. A quick one-tap could change the whole story, but Mazinho wise to not commit.
Yeah, good information. So Ultimate being out ramp can confirm that they're not heading down to B just yet. Naf back up the vent. Question mark is twists.
Yeah, and 9-10 is still lower, so there's this kind of option available for Mongols as they group up to try and test Ultimate. Oh, he's a dead man walking. He's got a lot of work to do. Hard to track. Look at the movement there. Making it as difficult as possible to convert and find the head.
And they didn't know 9-10 was across, or maybe Naf did, but still dropped into it. He gets removed by that lurk. So just twists last man standing. Does he want to take advantage of the new patch? If he just holds onto his armor, he's going to have enough money into the next round to buy a Famus. He's about to be dead. Or he's about to win a 1v4. He's about to be dead. All right. Well, trading pistol rounds. If you're curious with why we took a little bit longer in the break, they're just a bit of a tech issue. We want to get everything sorted before we get back into play. And there's no point you guys listening to us waffle.
No, we prefer to donut.
That's true. Ancient, third map of the series.
Can't wait. I'm speaking like it's a guarantee.
Well, map 2 is Mirage.
I mean, if Mongols can, you know, keep this up on their T side, I feel like this Liquid must-win nuke. Mirage very strong for Mongols.
Straight on the vent. Like this from Techno. Making sure they know he's down there.
Yeah, does that force any rotations? I mean, I suppose NertZ is fine. He's
sure. Oh.
Uh-oh. 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 JKS empty-handed on the ramp side. A scout tag maybe.
Okay.
Converted. It is converted. Thanks very much. 9-10. Team kill.
NertZ might go overlooked, to be honest.
This is not the weapon for the job, though.
But he's not fighting at range.
Okay, NertZ, you've got to play this one to a T. Yep. Overlooked. Burst converts. Double kill, living on as long as he can. A third from NertZ. Revolting work. He's low HP. Will go down. The 1v1. Hard to play for Ultimate with just that scout and that burst at range. Oh, and now the scout tag back. Okay, who can hit the next bullet? One bullet will do it. A single bullet from either of them. Pistols are out, long range. Pixels missing over the shoulder. Someone has to win. 45 seconds, AK found. Ultimate brave enough to walk in, but Techno should have him here. And he does. Closes it down. Bleak. After all of that from NertZ, Techno does one better. Triple. How about a quad? Techno 15 and 7. Certainly looking like he's in good shape starting this season off strong.
Yeah, I'd be a little bit frustrated right there if I was NertZ. He's made a couple of plays in this match so far, just needed to be converted upon by his teammates, and Ultimate having a rough game. I understand both of them were missing, and we took it from Techno's perspective, but you'd hope that your AWP can hit a shot with that USP.
You would also hope your ramp player gets one or gets away.
True. So multiple areas where Liquid could have definitely done better, and oh, they're going to force buy back. I don't love this. I technically hate this.
Technically hate this.
Because I should.
You said I don't like it, you're like, actually no, well.
Technically I hate it.
Yeah.
Because NertZ got so many kills with the MP9, he's able to get himself out of Silenced M4. But you're lacking util on the CT side. So you've got 2 MP9s, a 5.7, and a Scout. I feel like you may have just dug yourself a grave if you do not convert this round, Team Liquid. The flow and effects of this are going to be miserable.
He's a ballsy call, isn't it? I guess with the impact frags we've seen from NertZ, how about he does it again, and this time they convert, right? He gets like another impactful double.
But imagine how that round goes differently. Techno actually goes through the door, NertZ kills him, and doesn't get a chance to get a 3K. Yeah. And then they know where he is as they head down ramp, right? The fact that he didn't have Techno come his way was actually a boon. JKS at ramp has no support.
Yeah, and no nades, so he is committed. This is going to be a scout tag to start, but they're coming your way.
Ultimate's on the way, but it'd be late.
4 players, good luck, have fun, they come through. Wow, JKS actually leaves with 2. Keeps it interesting.
Twister's down towards B with this 5-7. No, he's not. The radar lying to me.
Maybe that scout tag echoes into this close. 20 seconds. NertZ is down there with that M4. Bomb planted by Senzu. It's impossible to disrupt. Zinio's fighting for that double door control. And actually, look at that. They've established a crossfire. We're making a hole in the double door.
Well, one of them is now open. Senzu can just sit and watch this cheeky angle, but the smoke will subside. There's no kit.
Oh, now it gets worse. Before it gets better. Talking about that save, you just force bought again, and so Chan's already highlighted how he technically hates it. Well, Mongols technically love it. It's 9 with your opponent with a compromised buy into potentially 10.
Oof. Lucky for Naf. He's thinking, what the hell is Techno doing up ladder? They plan to B.
Yeah. You definitely weren't expecting anyone there.
No, not at all. So NertZ with the loss bonus could drop an M4. JKS, because he got 2 kills, can buy an M4. Naf can also drop an M4. We have a buy, potentially, but it's going to be light on util, and only 2 players stayed alive. Is it in for a penny, in for a pound, Team Liquid?
Not again.
The thing is, they justified it in the previous. I'm asking myself, why don't you just justify it in the next?
Yeah, fair. I mean, NertZ could drop something if he goes no nades.
All right, well, guys, the headset's off, and he's talking to the tournament management. Do you need to tell me what that means?
No, I think you can work it out for yourself.
I hope they can.
Bottom left.
Can I tell people some things?
You can. I'm just checking in on Spirit Astralis while you do that. Go.
Okay, so this is the first time since 2023 that Team Liquid have played against the likes of Blitz and Senzu, who are the 2 remaining members of the core of that IHC roster with Score and Annihilation. The roster has chopped and changed a bit over the years, but for Liquid versus Mongols, it's not a matchup that happens too often. That was back in Katowice 2023. FaZe, when Twist was on it, also played IHC in that event. Since then, Twist and Naf have not played against the Mongols whatsoever. So this is exactly. This is not a matchup that happens very often. So the fact that we're getting this today as an opening match is something a little bit different, a bit of a different flavor to kick off 2025. Anyway, you were saying?
Oh, did you see like the interview James Banks did with Device just at the start of the show? I think it maybe it was on this broadcast or not.
Hit me with it one more time, sorry.
Banks did an interview with Device outside of the van.
Okay, was that to start today?
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
And he had
his pad. He
had his pad, yep. Exactly. And James was like, oh, are you going to beat Spirit today? Or like, you're going to, whatever he said. And Device just made it kind of a sound. He was like, yep.
Well, they're playing against the reigning major champs, the #1 team in the world, the team with Donk.
And that was his reply, which didn't fill me with confidence. Didn't seem like he had much of that. And it seems that may be well-founded.
What is that, 11 rounds in a row?
Yeah.
Potentially about to be 12?
Nearly 12 rounds in a row. We'll see.
Well, hold up a second. You guys can visually see, but maybe you're in the kitchen cooking and you can't. The PC is being replaced for Twists, and we will have a lengthy technical timeout. And what I want to say to you, all of you watching at home around this big old planet of ours, right now, go to the bathroom, get yourself a drink. Maybe do go into the kitchen. Go ahead, load up the other stream. Listen to Jason Moses O'Toole and his sidekick Dinko.
Yes, for those of you that can't see it either, the score currently is Mongols 9, Team Liquid 6. This is the second half of the first map of the opening game of Group B. Mongols are on the T side for this second half and only need 4 rounds to win the map.
Confirmed. Now, we can also go through the scores on the doors, but right now that's pointless. This PC change is going to take a little while. So we are going to go what is known as podcast mode, or for those of you old enough, I have to yell because you're probably deaf if you're old enough, it's like talkback radio.
Yeah, okay.
On the AMs, not the FMs.
What Are we going into podcast mode or radio mode? Is there a radio mode as well?
We don't have a soundboard for radio mode.
Man, it's so bleak because they can't talk during tech pauses. So this is just...
You contemplate every single one of your life decisions up to this point.
You know those edits where they take like people dancing and they just put squeaky shoes and dead silence?
No, I don't.
Okay, that's pretty funny. They do that.
Okay.
But that's essentially like if you were in this studio right now, it's just kind of an awkward murmur. You know, you just hear like a tech guy going, "You guys seen the HDMI cable? The display port?" Whatever they're saying.
Well, there would be a tech issue if they were using HDMI.
Yeah, they would. If I could minorly inconvenience people with the superpower, I think just making the HDMIs disappear, so you have to buy another one.
You have to do that every event.
I've kept the HDMI business in business, I swear. Where do they go, Chad? I
know what happens. This is what happens. You go to an event, you come home, you get home and you go, I'm not going to unpack my bag right now. You wait until the last day, you've rushed to do your laundry, everything's in the dryer, but you've thrown everything out. Now it's all on your bed. You're throwing everything, and the last thing you think about is, when I'm in my hotel room, after a day of casting, what I want to be able to do is watch Counter-Strike on the television, and you leave the HDMI cable right there in a stack.
Yeah, you're probably right. I just have like a kind of a spider's web of cables that I grab, and they all kind of stick together in just like a big ball of cable.
So there's like USB-Cs in there.
Whatever. I don't even know what's in there. I kind of grab it and I shove it into the backpack, and 50% of the time there's a HDMI cable in the web. So that's pretty good.
It's not bad off.
I think a sign that I've prepared for an event and packed with some forethought is that I brought my Bluetooth speaker, because I love a shower with some music.
Okay.
And 50% of the time, I'm showering silently. Do you shower with music, Chad? Yeah, you strike me as maybe there's a podcast on.
I'm always podcasting.
You podcasting in the shower?
I'm either doing them or I'm listening to them.
At all times.
At all times.
Okay.
Every moment of my life. No, there's always, but what I do is I live a precarious lifestyle.
How so?
The hotel shower that we have right now is a bad example.
Yeah.
But when you do have a shower that has a square cornerage, right?
Yes.
Like with the shower frame.
Yeah.
I will put the phone on the top of the shower up there, right? As you so the door might be here.
That's so dangerous and unlike you. You're a calculated man.
I'm waiting for the Pixel 9A.
You need an excuse to buy a new phone.
So I want the 9A coming out in March.
Okay, well, they don't sponsor us yet, so sure, man.
Maybe they will. You never know.
You never know.
You never know. Shout out to... Wait, it's Google. Yeah, of course. We're not getting...
Wolf Drax just said they're so old, lol.
It's true, Wolf Drax.
Damn, bro.
Wolf Drax, I probably could be your dad.
Yeah, it's true. Probably. He was competing in Counter-Strike when you were competing in Sports Day.
I think he probably wasn't even born.
Nah, probably that's true, yeah.
Depends on how old he is.
Yeah, CGS was in, 1986?
2008. Come on now.
I've seen horrible videos where they, ask young people what an old person's birthday is, and they go 2000.
Yep.
2000?
Oh, I've seen it.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, it's...
This is what happens. You go from calling people old to being called old. There's no middle ground. There's no period where you're not being called either.
Yep.
Suddenly, there's old people, and then suddenly you're the old person. It's crept up on me, man.
Just an update for those of you tuning in right now. As you can see, headsets off with the players on the Liquid side. Twist is having a PC replaced. So we need to get, the SSD plugged back in, make sure all the settings are how we need to them before we can get things underway. So again, we'll just say you can head on over, go use the bathroom, get a drink, make a phone call, put up the A stream, do whatever you want. You don't have to hang around and listen to us waffle. We should be back online.
Oh, I've got a story for you, though.
Oh, I like stories.
Yeah. The British police.
The British police.
They got in contact with me.
Oh, what did you do?
I was importing deadly weapons into the UK, apparently.
Oh.
Yeah, G2.
Not to your mother's house,
Bloody
was
G2,
it?
Yeah. My mum got a letter from the police.
Oh, no.
And of course, she presumed the worst.
Alex is in jail.
It's happened. Oh, God, I'm going to bail him out. But yeah, G2 sent me a karambit. And the UK government thought I was importing deadly weapons to go slashing and gashing around the town.
Now, knife crime...
It's a whole thing.
It is a whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
We've got some of that.
Now, let's just say that NertZ wasn't the immediate issue with the technical, but he is talking to tournament management. So maybe, just maybe, we have a little bit of a lengthier delay. I can see that Twister, or Mr.
Is he back in his seat? Yes.
Or RVD, Russell Van Dolken from the top rope, is back in the server. Headsets are going in, or on. So the IEMs, in-ear, what does it say? In-ear... Aren't they called IEMs? I know the event is IEM.
In-ear monitor.
IEMs. And then you have the over-the-head, which giving the noise cancellation and all that good stuff. All right. It looks like we're good.
I think we're cooking. All right, let's get this one started. For those of you who have just joined us or perhaps are elsewhere but listening on the wireless, Liquid 6, Mongols 9. Second, Group B, Stage 2, IEM Katowice.
2025, good vibes. Okay, well, this is just going to be a partial investment. So Liquid dug themselves a bit of a hole. It was back-to-back force buys, now just the partial behind this saved M4 and MP9 of NAF. And it's on the two heavy hitters, NAF and NertZ, 14 kills apiece. You just start turning their fate around, Team Liquid. Double digits obtainable for the Mongols. This time it'll be smoke wall yard, the standard variation. Getting from point A to point B as quickly as possible. A straight line as the bomb. Down the stairs, NertZ lurking on top of Silo. Techno dealing with any lobby pushes.
Boost to clear out these stairs safely, diligently from Mongols. Crossfire has been established on this low site, so you can see that NertZ and his teammate Twist's now kind of starting to occupy and push forward towards those double doors. If he was to open them, though, he's going to get a horrible surprise, so we will just tuck in. Even JKS is going to get there just in time. Ooh, I don't think he was spotted. Okay, so this is a nice reinforcement of the site.
180 degrees they have to break.
Could still very, very quickly go wrong if NertZ can get himself a double. That really sets them up for success. NertZ does so much. It could still fall apart now. 910's lost the bomb. Twist builds around out of it, and Techno, he's going to spot the boots of Ultimate and drop down those vents silently. NertZ coming into that top side to try and catch NAF on that rotation.
Oh, nice
They're
shot.
playing well. They are really, really well drilled. Still that bomb under CT control, and Twist, he was the unknown entity, needs to live. Play time! He knows where both of them are. Twist is going to surely have to take this fight eventually. NertZ will bring it to him.
Time.
12 seconds, there's no way you can win this round, and Twist makes sure of it. Important win for Liquid. Especially off of all of that tech pause, delay, you come straight back in. What was it? How many from it? It was 3 in a row to start this half off from Mongols.
So it was Pistol, then Liquid Force, then because it was down to a 1v1, Liquid Force again. And then they had the saved M4, which NertZ was able to really lay down the law with. Well done holding on to that. Obliterates 2, leaves 910 in the open. Twist comes through with impactful round. Canadian star turned in-game leader. Still able to find some output. 7 kills for him now.
It's funny you should say 7 kills, because 7 rounds for Team Liquid now. That's 1 more than it was before that round.
And because of how tight those opening 3, well, let's say 2 past the pistol were, the Mongols' finances are already looking quite light on. So they have some issues in the util department. Still invested within 3 smokes, so they could do a standard smoke wall to get them across. And Techno with a HE. So we could see a few variations. You know, Techno might just blow open Squeaky and then drop the smoke to force the idea that they can drop down the vent. It looks like that's likely going to be the option.
So do these red container players just try and get across no smoke?
Right.
Yeah, and that's
crazy.
That's a fight Twist is happy to take. NertZ though, he's got Twist dead, or Techno finds him. Top site's still getting, oh no way, they lose them both.
Need to get that bomb though.
Yeah, but still very awkward considering what was brought into this. They had like 2 smokes and they're actually
Going through.
3v3, flash good. NertZ controls the spray but traded. Good work, good shooting, Techno. Oh my god, it's actually Mazzinho, excuse me, with that Tech 9, finds JKS. And it's a winnable round. It's actually really uncomfortable for Ultimate. Now he's descending down towards that B site.
He's having a rough game. Only 2 kills. He was in a 1v1 earlier within this half. It was against Techno. They were both low on HP and couldn't hit a shot. Has a defuse kit, has the AWP, has a smoke. And, well, Mazzinho knows where he is.
Oh, and Ultimate needs this. He's going to overlook it. Mazzinho catches a perfect time in the back, is turned. Ultimate doesn't even get to get his hands on the gun before it goes down to Mazzinho. And Mongols respond.
Ultimate's having a miserable game, isn't
He's
he?
having a tough one.
2 and 12, 28 ADR. Pretty much no impact to speak of whatsoever. And guess what? He's one of very few Polish representatives that we have at IEM Katowice. Taz and Snacks over in G2. We have Neo behind FaZe. We lost Vins, the coach of Wildcard, throughout stage 1.
Will Roland get to play in front of the crowd of Poland?
We spoke about that golden ticket, the chance
Yep.
against Gamer Legion if you win this series.
Ooh, I think they both caught a whiff of one another. And Blitz still wins out the duel versus Twist. That's a big frag. NertZ is going to try and find the response. And okay, there's an interesting division now. Blitz down lower. NertZ flanking lobby.
They have to stop them at ramp. If they get out ramp, the round's over. NertZ will be way too late.
Oh, the flash is good. The flash is great. But JKS's position overlooked, and he leaves with 2. Ultimate falls again. Can't peek 9-10. That's just going to be a free frag. So bides his time, but there's the flank from lobby. He's a dead man walking here. 9-10. The dink from JKS just softens him up. Naf puts the alligator in the
And they know
spine.
where Blitz was.
Okay, clean round from Liquid. They respond, keeping Mongols humble. Did you catch what was the good kill?
Nice kill.
Oh, Roland? Did Roland get a kill?
No, Roland didn't get a kill.
Oh.
Well, actually, did he? No, he did get a kill. Yeah, you're okay.
There it is. Nice kill,
okay,
Roland.
Okay. All right, there you go.
Gotta pick him up.
There you go. There it is. NertZ doing his best.
He certainly is. 18 packs top of the tables in the server right now, keeping on par with Techno.
It feels like JKS is at his best moments with the MP9.
Yeah, true. Full Glocks. You can't lose this one, so I can relax.
Well,
Right. Nice.
lost the
and relaxed.
2v4 defuse.
Yeah, we have had some rough ones
They've
if you're
lost
Liquid.
3v5.
But this one's fine. Everything's fine.
They lost a 4-spy where they had 3 smokes and a HE.
However, this round gonna be nice.
It's not Murphy's law of, you know, what can go wrong will go wrong, or what? How does it?
That's the one.
Is that Murphy's law?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Occam's razor is the simplest explanation. Is probably the right one.
What's the one? There was another one. I don't know the name of it. It might only just be something my parents said. But it was, you know, when you do something, something good, no one's looking.
Yeah.
Don't know what that
when the tree falls in the woods.
That law.
That
yeah,
one.
it's a bit verbose. Have you seen the movie Pan?
Pan. P-A-N. Like not Pan's
Peter Pan
Labyrinth.
movie. Is that what it's called?
Oh, no. I think I've seen Hook.
Oh, that's what I meant. Hook.
Hook. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's that little boy that's a little bit bigger and he does the roly-polies.
Yeah. Where are you going with this?
I don't know what his nickname is, but maybe we could give that to Roland.
The roly-poly. Yeah. Do you think you can still do a roly-poly?
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
Actually, you've been hitting the gym. You're ready for some gymnastics.
Woof, okay. Third tactical timeout. That just slapped me in the face like a bit of a wet fish for the Mongols. So they've burnt all of their timeouts. The game has had its ebbs and flows. That's an understatement. The Mongols off the full Glocks, now into the AK-47s. No AWP available for the likes of 9-10. It's going to be 2 Galils to make sure that the U2 can be invested upon. So Liquid are in a really strong position down the stretch. Diffuse kits, 3 of which Twist, Ultimate, and Nap all have those. Everybody with the full nades, head armor across the board. And a chance to take control of their fate here, Team Liquid.
AF and NertZ are keeping Liquid competitive. I mean, like, there's no easier or no better way to frame it. JKS had his moment with that MP9, but those two, the NNN combo,
Yeah, the Impact players for sure is...
they want to try and test.
Yeah, they're going to walk out hot. JKS has a molly at the ready.
Ooh, okay, Twist just fell off of that hot angle as they take it. JKS throws it out. The incendiary was a bit late. They're into the site now. JKS makes up for it. Takes down Senzu, doubles up as well. Job done. 10-10. It's only Blitz left in lobby. And he has spammed away Naf in the 1v4. Picks up the bomb as well, but his work is certainly cut out for him. He's well aware of the potential for that potential ramp push as well, so he's piecing out, taking it towards the path of least resistance, or he's faking.
Yeah, faking the
Going
steps
yard.
means that somebody might have to go back to acknowledge this.
Ultimate has him on the cross though, right?
Should do. And does. As you can see there with the rotation with X-Ray, JKS was heading back towards Heaven to see...
Okay, they bought again, actually. So I think, yeah, G2 again.
G2 again? So I think that is like an anti-force or anti-half-buy setup. Great little opener from Nap. And then you see how this one works. So the Yeah, Incendiary lands a little bit later than you'd expect, but it segregates the push.
Do you think most pros smoke spams are just kind of feeling based because they just...
I think when you're playing a head-to-head position, like the door guy traditionally would with the main/squeaky player, you want to look at some of their tendencies, right? What timings do they take? What position do they tend to play more often than not? Ultimate's on his own. I'm slightly worried. He needs to shoot and fall.
Yeah.
Not miss.
No, he doesn't need to miss.
You need a hit.
Oh, chooses not to pull the trigger. He doesn't want to lose his orb, doesn't want to lose ramp. The player. Oh, not the kill he was hoping for, but Ultimate has missed. Oh. We're in trouble now. So much space taken, getting run at. And that's TT Smoke actually does the T's some favors.
Yeah, but it allows the rotation to come in, keeps them boxed towards the site. They are going to need to hit the brakes on this before they can go.
Oh, he's behind the door and he gets a drive-by onto Naf. Okay, NertZ, you have to kind of do some heavy lifting here. In the absence of Naf, it has to be you.
Oh my god.
They're in corners, it's chaotic. It's very chaotic, but it's working out. They've gotten through. Just 9-10 left and an 11th for Liquid. 11 to 10.
Lil Bro's going to have to find some confidence on the ult. We got Mirage coming up next.
I did everything to save your life, and I almost lost us the round.
For real, that's good.
That's life sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I mean, we all have bought an AWP on Counter-Strike and missed our first shot. Sometimes it feels like the snowball becomes an avalanche.
Can I present the inverse of what you just said?
Yeah.
We're not all professional Counter-Strike players.
Yes. Yeah, I know. But we can.
It is.
But we can all empathize with that feeling Ultimate had in his belly right there.
He's having a really bad game of Counter-Strike.
Yep. Skin gets a bit prickly. Breathing gets a bit staggered. And especially when the score is this close, you can't help but feel like it wouldn't be if you just hit a couple more. NertZ delivers an opening. A forward proactive defense of the yard position. That's info that they can build upon. JKS empty-handed, but Naf is here earlier than they may be ready for. One and done. Techno trades.
All right, down towards B. NertZ has already rotated under. Twists to join him. Takes the fight from single. Smoked off. Can play through that.
Yeah, with the flash, it looks like he might try, or he doesn't. He just throws it out. Now Molotov forces Twist to make a decision, goes for the more aggressive of the options. It was heard. Oh, no. Oh, he's in so much trouble. Second Molotov burns him down to 22, forces a smoke out of Twist. They are forcing his hand back. Oh, NertZ's got so much to deal with here. Wow, still adjust quickly onto 9-10 Smoke Walk. Senzu's coming, opts for that cover of the vent. They have that man advantage, and they want to play it. Hold on to it. Liquid giving Mongols space now. At least a little.
They have to finish B because of Ultimate's position. Oh, they've given them a gap up vent. They've given them a gap up vent. Twist is going to watch that. So they've somewhat plugged it. He's low on HP.
I mean, getting across this sight line is not going to be easy with Twist in the server.
Oh, never mind. Back down Decon.
14 seconds. No smoke. NertZ is going to hear this and have a pretty good shot at taking down the bodyguard of that.
Planning safe.
Yeah, this is it. Oh! Gets it done. Techno trying to find some cover onto that single door. Does eliminate NertZ just in the open, crouching. That's an important shot from Ultimate. You may only have 7 frags, but that one does directly correlate with the 12th round on the board for Liquid. 1 round away from taking their map pick.
It has definitely been a laboured affair for Liquid, and when you go and reflect on the type of rounds they lost, this should have been a whole lot easier of an opening map stage 2. But ever since their loss to Heroic, that back-to-back loss to Heroic, one online at Blast Bounty, one on LAN, both 2-1 series. They've 2-0'd Complexity, they've 2-0'd Wildcard. And now that they are in stage 2, they're in a easier half of the bracket. So Gamer Legion toppling Mouse with a stand-in yesterday means winner of this series gets to play Gamer Legion for a spot in the Spodek.
Yeah, so this is a very valuable game for the pursuit of playoffs. Golden opportunity for the winner of this. Nah, very worse for wear here. Just a scrap of HP. 9 points of health falls away. Good timing on the nade there from JKS. Chips down, 9-10 and Techno. They are coming his way though. Oh, lots of bodies, and he missed to this firewall spray, and wow, Techno hits a banger.
Well, they can get down towards B.
NertZ. It's hard to shoot the first bullet headshot through the glass, but he's managed to make it work onto Techno. Double swing. Oh, NertZ! When most would get one, he gets two. 3 versus 3, and the bomb going down. This favors Mongols. No smokes or anything to work with, but the setup has to be potent. Naf with this low HP is ready for the secret lurk. Ooh. Slow retake here. And it works out for the first onto Blitz. Naf needs to get a wiggle on. They're so separate and segregated. And Ultimate doesn't clear his corner. It's a comfortable find, but there's the important trade from Twist. This is a powerful angle for Senzu. Has to worry about ramp eventually, tucked in. And he's got a real chance here. Wow, quick reactions out of Naf. How has he done that? As Nuke in the bag, Liquid take it. Really felt like Senzu had a chance there, but Naf refuses, as does NertZ. 26 for NertZ, 22 for Naf. Liquid, a map up and a map away from meeting Gamer Legion in that upper bracket. Group B continues. We continue with our second map after a short break.
Map number 1. In terms of cheekiness, that was at an all-time high.
Yep.
2v4 defuse on the lower site was very brazen, and it felt like it was setting the tone. Also, they're hitting hard. They're winning 4 spies, low by round, so I think that Mongols can definitely push this the distance to the third and deciding map of Ancient.
All right, what are you cooking, Blitz? He's got a lot of nades for this.
Liquid have started 4 players B.
Yeah, and JKS is not shy. He actually just jumps up, boosted up for that fight. Reloading, and they're getting run at. NertZ, not shy. Drive-by double. Ultimate tucked. Naf distracting. He might overlook him completely. Yep. Oh, he just lets him go. Ultimate.
Roland, I'm saying, considering how the first map
just
went,
shoot him in the head, bro.
What are you doing?
Shoo, now your teammate's dead. Oh my. Oh,
What are you doing?
Hell.
What are you doing? You just had a miserable map number 1 where your teammates, your riflers bailed you out. You just let one of your teammates die towards short.
Are you coming? Did
What are you doing? That's inexcusable. If your teammates were all dead and you're in a situation where, why?
Wasn't that an man advantage?
You had a man advantage. There's no reason.
Oh, bro.
Can I take a timeout?
Yeah, no.
I'm actually leaving the room.
Yeah, just go. 30 seconds, mate. It's fine. Holy moly. He's actually leaving the room, guys. He's actually gone. I guess I'll just let you know what's going on here. We've got a hero rifle on Twist, which is now dead. NertZ does his best. With that 5-7 maintains Palace. He's Angela. He's gone. I've lost my go-gas now. Yeah. JKS? Hang on, wait, maybe if I say JKS is doing incredible plays right now, everybody. Wow, look at JKS. He could win this round. He's dead, actually, I think. No, hits the heady. Down now, it's winnable for NertZ. He's been a bit of a hero on Nuke. And he could come up clutch here. This would be massive. Can he wipe the slate clean? A 1v1 conversion, not going to be easy. Mac 10 versus Galil. This radius surely favors Senzu, but NertZ has bursted him down to 33. 40 seconds left in the round. This is for a stabilize. Oh, the nade. It's going to connect. A 1v1 after some heroics from JKS. Oh, he's back.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, no, fair, man. That's completely fair. I felt like rage bubbling up inside of me after that one, and oh my god. And you kind of summarized it beautifully. So that's.
I want to get some more water.
Yeah, no, that's good to be hydrated.
Oh my god. All right, let's resettle, shall we? Okay.
Yep.
You know how they, when they're acting and stuff, and they go, "Man, scene."
Okay, yeah.
You need to do that, or I need to do that.
No,
I think you're okay. I'm a bit frazzled right now.
So, my fiance has a new thing she tells me when I need to calm down. She says, "Find your chi." I don't know if that like it makes sense.
Okay.
It says find your chi. Oh, sorry, and maybe doing a French accent. Alexa, find your chi. You need to find your chi.
You probably just settled down because you think it's cute.
It is cute.
Yeah, there you go.
And I don't know how to find my chi, but I pretend I do.
I think it's your, you know...
Isn't that like
it's
a life force?
You're looking internally.
Okay, hang on. Oh, I found it. Okay.
There you go. We found our chi. And hopefully Ultimate has found his brain. As we're going to get this one underway. We're going to be playing Retake A with the AWP. NertZ to be boosted up in vent room. Twist starting short and Naf over towards the B site on the first rifle round of map number 2. Nice nade down the gullet. Softens up Techno. Oh, spammed as well. Techno's been...
Yeah, he's had a rough start. Alive, though. That's certainly could change with Naf's wall bangs. Very stubborn about that. Senior working on Palace, but the finish seems likely to be B with Blitz bomb positioning, perhaps pivoting to under.
Still plenty of time, right? The fact there's a minute 15 on the clock, I think they're just going to feel out what utility is going to be thrown from Liquid to block. And so far, they still have a whole heap of smokes, 4 of which. So if we are looking for a positive for Team Liquid, it's about the fact that they still have these in the back pocket. Window smoke lands. Oh, and, well, doesn't really do a whole lot there. Head-butted by NertZ.
Techno gets boosted up window. Who's responsible for that? You can see JKS, but the slip is possible with that window smoke up. NertZ has to be on high alert as well. Techno with low HP. JKS should have the edge in this duel. It's going to come down to his crosshair placement, and yeah, get a quick adjustment. Flames forces him
Fight forward.
Hey, oh, Blitz gets him with that Molotov cocktail.
Going up connected to A right now. Mazinho out Palace.
Yeah, you're going to have to see Ultimate hit some shots here. And it's actually Twist. Oh, wow. Double kill on the short side. He's done a lot from a long way away. Ultimate down empty-handed. Mazinho does contribute. Running at NertZ. Trying to retrieve that bomb, and he does manage to get the kill onto NertZ, but stopped on the entry into sight.
Good job. Good job. Good fucking shit. Nice.
Liquid happy with that one. They're on the board.
It's a contrast there. It's NertZ and Twists giving some praise. Naf letting out a bit of a sigh. But here's RVD.
They look light on A, but it doesn't matter if your short player can find 2.
Precisely. All right, well, still enough money for Mongols to get out another buy. They will be out of funds into the next. So straight towards an A execute, attempting to be a blunt object. JKS, the A anchor, under the balcony for now. Ultimate to chip in and support from Ticket. He's actually playing forward. Cad in the open.
Whoa. Quick headshot on Senzu. JKS a dink and done. Mongols have the A site and likely the round.
Yeah, should be the same. Look. Even if you're having an off day,
yeah,
this is something that Elige spoke about once upon a time, and you're not playing your A game. Maybe you're not playing your B game.
Yeah.
But you need to be able to play your C or your D game where you're still contributing. Communication still needs to be there. You need to be making moves that are not turning you into a liability. And I don't want to harp on this. This will be the last time I talk about it. One of two things either happened right there. Either they called what type of setup they wanted to run out of spawn, and Ultimate brain lagged and he activated late.
Right.
Or someone's called something mid-round and he's reacted to it.
Yeah.
And he's just ran out into the open. It just seems so strange to go to Ticket at the start, sit there for about 3.3 seconds, nothing really's happened on the map, then you're just running...
Nade out.
And then in
no
the open.
util ramp, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so that's it. We're done with it now. Okay, we're finding our chi.
I wanted to add one extra thing to, not directly about that exchange, but it is I've heard pro players and also just advice for the high elo puggers is that when you are not on your A game is to allow yourself to be carried. Like you keep the comms up, you're holding your position, but you don't try and make the play.
That's your C and your D game.
Yeah,
right?
that's
your contribution. Like sure, you're the primary AWP, but you're not finding picks, you're not finding that impact. Your communication, you're staying alive, your flashbangs, they all contribute to round wins.
Yeah. Don't be a liability. I think that's a nice summary. Opening kill for Liquid. Resmoke Con and JKS has got an interesting kind of state of affairs on A. He knows Mazinho likes Palace. and often tries to make late plays out of it. So that's his responsibility as well as ramp. So he's got to kind of stay active. Mazinho, is he starting his walk there? He was certainly flirting with the idea. Bomb's heading ramp, so it is going to fall onto the shoulders of NertZ, who's also getting pressed from Senzu in mid. Oh, wow, they're doing well to get close without being spotted. It's all going to happen at once. NertZ trying to lend a hand to JKS, but now spotted on ramp. On the top, forces him in wide. Senzu connects. NertZ got to do a lot here. Again, it has to be NertZ. 7 kills already from him. Kept it level.
Can win it
in
here.
a prime position to do some damage. He swings out. No, the quick switch. 9-10 wasn't ready. Blitz down to the double spray, and Naf down now to Senzu. 10 HP though, ultimate with the scout. There's the drop down, and there's ultimate.
Sandwich up. Fuck. It's okay.
All right, he got the M4. It's fine.
Better than a scout.
And everyone had to hold their breath. As Liquid will bounce back. 4-2, the scoreline now reads. Just a 2-round game, but a good start. The HG onto Techno being the key component. JKS getting isolated by the molly, gets forced into the open. NertZ does well to get one. But it's all about Naf. And the fact that he shoots the low HP player, the high HP player first, allows him to get that second kill.
Look how light their util is for this round. Making a T round work with this few nades is going to be impressive if they do. Well, hang on, wait, Techno's already up short, undetected. They smoke window and wall.
So deep.
Oh my god, look how far forward they are.
JKS should be a dead man.
There's holes in the setup. NertZ is a hero. NertZ saves them. I mean, Techno reveals his position by trading.
JKS is about to get mollied.
Twist covers, removes Techno. Molly, JKS is a dead man, swings out, does damage. Tetris occupied. Man advantage for Mongols. Twist calling for Naf to rotate through. Twist's position and whereabouts noted. A smoke palace isn't going to get you far. Senzu will have to make a decision around it.
It's more so, do Liquid clear forward? Do they make sure that there's nobody A? Because at the moment, the breaks have been, well, not hit, you're in reverse. Mongols have rotated Blitz back around to deal with anybody pushing. Naf's dropped down out window to try and cut them off at the pass, which then puts all the pressure on Twist. We've got some split Canadians right now. Looks like 9-10 is going to try... Oh, the timing on this, the timing on this. This is everything for Liquid and Blitz with that opener. Will that force Twist to rotate?
I mean, that's the question. He looks like he's going to kind of stay true to his call and his intuition.
Well, Blitz is clearing B.
They've got time to pivot back. Oh, 35. It's going to be tight. From Palace, they have to commit A into Twists.
Still live, guys.
We're still live.
Get back in game.
Just 1 second, guys. Senzu versus Twist, but then the trade is going to come through. Oh, never mind. A great clear from Senzu. Okay, run highlights.
I think the thing in that situation is Senzu, you're very diligent because Blitz has gone into B and he hasn't found Twist. So it's like, okay, he's not here. He could very well be there. Wow, great analysis.
Yeah, no, that made perfect sense.
So important to be extremely diligent.
Here, he's there. Yeah.
Or he could be there. Could be there. He could actually be anywhere. But not where Blitz was.
Right.
All right, Liquid. Economical. 5-7 for Twists. Stack towards 8. NertZ connector. And this should be a bit of a nothing round.
No, he stopped playing in 2017. When did Nothing retire?
He did that stand-in for Mouse, remember? Was that in Brazil?
Wasn't that Snacks? Or did he do that too?
I think Snacks did it as well. I think Nothing did one of those too.
Wow. God, there's so much Counter-Strike, I just can't.
I saw Jordan Nothing Gilbert on a highlight with
Okay,
Shroud.
but before we get the answer, Twitch chat, tell us. When did Nothing retire? This is a little bit of trivia, fun bit of trivia in the ecos. Maybe we'll start doing trivia. But yeah, let's see who can get it right. Because Chad, are you going to guess? I said 2017? That can't be right. I'm never right.
I think 2017 or 2018. Probably 2018. Okay, first death. They should be able to get into B. They got a lot of information. I'll go back to the trivia search. Hold up. So I'm going to go with 2018 was his last match. What did you go for?
2017.
Matches. We won't count any matches for a team called Vibe. That doesn't count.
No, it doesn't.
Complexity.
Bomb has been planted.
In 2019, but I feel like he would have been standing in it. Actually,
Oh, that's a good guess from Frizzy. Says between 2015 and 2024.
That's a great guess. Well, 2019, he was playing for Complexity. Yeah, okay.
2019? Okay.
2019.
Damn, put some respect on his name.
But I feel like the most yeah, there's that mouse stand in Stint I was talking
Did
about. They even
happen.
made it to the grand final. Bella Horizonte.
Actually, is there another Bella Horizonte?
And that was against Mouse. No, sorry, against FaZe.
Oh, it was FaZe back then. Go on.
FaZe back then was Nico, Guardian, Rain, Croman,
Oh, yeah, Big Crow.
and Carrigan up against Chris J, Ropp, Sunny, Stico, and Jordan Nothing Gilbert.
So Chris got on a plane. Never mind. Saw the curvature of the Earth. Moving on. Score, for those of you on the wireless. 6 to the Mongols, 2 to Team Liquid. It's the second map of this series, and I think there's going to be a very clear determining factor as to how Liquid end this half and whether or not we need that third map.
I would say that Mongols already have enough rounds on their T side of Mirage. So 6 in the back pocket, that's tidy. You'll take a 6-6 half, but you would be looking for a whole lot more if you're the Mongols right now.
Yeah.
The fact that you've started so well, you should be able to turn the knife and get yourself up to 7 or 8 potentially. But Liquid, are you able to start working your way back into this? Taking a look at the rounds that they have been able to convert, nothing consecutive. That will need to change. Heavy towards A. Ultimate's AWP will be peering into Palace. JK's close A ramp. Flash forward for the fight and found by Mazinho. Good opener.
They shoot hard, don't they, Chad?
They do, and that's the thing. I had the, I wanted to say pleasure.
Displeasure?
Displeasure of playing against Asian Counter-Strike for an awfully long time. And as someone who didn't shoot hard, I can tell you, I felt like I got hit an awful lot.
Yeah, well, and I guess that puts you in a weird mindset, doesn't it? When it feels like you're in the 50-50 duels, they're not 50-50. You end up, it's all about positioning and gaps start to form.
Tactically, I wasn't bad.
Absolutely. Your iconic strat of first go B.
Oh, that's Alexi.
Oh.
Don't take that from him. Well, that's only the 4th opening kill within these rounds of play in favor of Mongols. Can they convert?
Why is
draws one back?
NertZ is just doing so much work.
He's a very good Counter-Strike player.
I think that's what I wanted to say, yeah. He's good at Counter-Strike.
Well, they know JKS, the A-Ank is dead, but Twist is in his grave right now. Ultimate's still here and NertZ floating over, so hedging towards A are Liquid. They need this one.
Oh no, that's a nasty way to go down. Ultimate did not spot that walkout from Mazinho. Twist probably got a bit of a jump scare there, expecting the info, and now through the smoke, 910 takes his head off. Okay, 3 versus 2 for Liquid to try and fight back in. There is a kit. Do they even look at it?
Nah, not at all.
Oh, Blitz is going to kill him. No, you're not a knifer.
Knife him.
Blitz isn't a knifer. He's not a knifer. I'm a naffer, though.
Yeah, well, Nafa was saving. I don't think NertZ got the message, as that is going to be the 7th confirmed for the Mongols. And even though they had that A site ready and raring to go with extra bodies, it's still not enough. So Liquid being, well, shown the door on Mirage currently. They did manage to scoop up a victory during Blast Bounty against Heroic on this very map. It was Heroic's map choice 13-11. Then Liquid took it to Anubis, which they ended up losing 13-8, and Ancient was the 3rd in deciding, which is the same for this series. So it's not like Liquid don't have any official reps.
Okay.
It's online, but regardless, been practicing to start the year. This is just salvage.
You're going to see some more FAMAS in the mix, though. There we go. Twist and NertZ equipping the cheaper and buffed FAMAS. Ultimate tasked with holding on to the B apartment. It's going to be scoped up solo B. Should be fine for that. And actually, it looks like JKS has got a second body to aid him in these duels. That's another way to deal with Mazinho just walking up and winning duels.
I wonder what the head-to-head with Mazinho and JKS looks like right now. Well, they have the space. It feels like what Liquid are doing on the CT side is like a lot of gambling or a lot of, group up trying to take space. They're not able to play default rounds. They don't have the weapons to do so. They don't have the utility to do so. So a lot of gaps being exploited as Mazinho aware that the A-ramp push is a possibility. Oh, grabs himself a cheeky little elevation on the way out the door. JKS hearing the steps will be able to communicate that to his team, but how do they pivot because of it? And the next fight for JKS is terrible. Right, you think about how he's going to have to take fights at range if there is somebody T-spawn peering over the stairs. Fortunately for him, that's not the case, and that information has liberated his team to get a rotation over towards B. Ultimate with the AWP has the support of NertZ, and NAF is in market.
Hits the first shot that was necessary. He loses vision. They're advancing in towards NertZ, and he goes down empty-handed. Mazinho puts him in the dirt. Hard shot, nails it. Ultimate delivering defense of B. Blitz next challenge, and he takes his head off as well. Big round from Ultimate. And now Senzu has to do one better, a 1 versus 4. Doesn't have the time, and the flank's good from JKS. An upgrade found.
He doesn't want the AWP. It's an AK. Yeah, he's able to get it. Twist not able to get away from the FAMAS, however. Best round of Ultimate so far in the series, and that's what we touched on Nuke. The fact that he wasn't online, it was concerning because Mirage is a map where he needs to find impact, and here, right now, stalls them at the door and secures round number 3 for Team Liquid. Still a 4-round gap, but edging closer now. They can salvage the half with 5 rounds. They've already been able to bring the money low on Mongols. You win this going into the final round of the first half, and it's only going to be that 1900 loss bonus. So this one could be worth 2.
And there's 2 pushing ramp into Techno. This can go wrong. This can go wrong. And it has JKS, a lazy clear, and an important trade from Twists. Bomb was heading back towards ramp. Blitz a 9-10 Scarpa. Mazinho knows he's likely still got Twist occupying that ramp, just going for a jiggle smoke defense. Senzu activates mid, so we're going to have Senzu versus NertZ, and we're going to have an interesting kind of mid-round here in a 4-on-4.
Good timing from Senzu.
Oh, bloody hell, that's a hard shot to hit. He nails it onto NertZ. He's not done either! Oh, nearly all 3 to enter the site. Oh, yeah, there's a reason Mirage is home to the Mongols, isn't it? I mean, just an aimer's paradise.
Can they get anything out of this? Ultimate rotating through Cat. The bomb's yet to go down. The smokes will start to fade towards Connector.
Nice from NAF. Gets away with that one. Low HP, but...
Ultimate can stop them if they plan open. If they go front triple...
Has to hit this. They'll go plant in front default.
So it's going to be safe. The bomb goes down, 40 seconds on the clock. Giving it a look.
It really hinges off Ultimate finding something, right? The kit's on NAF. Up! And he's dead. Peeks straight into 9-10, and he's got another one on the docket. Missed his shot. No hope for NAF here.
And now he needs to get out. Oof. All right, allowed. See, Ultimate had a smoke and 2 flashes there as well. So if he was able to get a little bit more entrenched to where he felt comfortable to throw that out, smoke on the bomb. I know NAF didn't have HP, but it just gets the Feckles up. Guess the T's worried. Maybe they start spamming. That's enough to get a shot back, but that one there is the nail in the coffin. 8 now for the Mongols as they don't have to worry about those financial woes. 9-10 and Blitz should be able to drop AK-47s, and Senzu, thanks to the kills that he was able to a buy of his own. So final round, second tactical timeout has been called from Liquid, and this is just to salvage ever so something into the 2-minute halftime break. Twists is looking selfless right now. He has just picked up an AWP to give to Ultimate. The problem is, Twist doesn't have enough money to get Kevlar. So
he's either glass cannon AWPing or glass cannon M4ing.
Yeah, or maybe just a Deagle. Because at least with the Deagle, the type of fights that you can take. So if Ultimate, unless Twist just used the AWP, it's like, hey, Ultimate, you're having a tough go, mate.
I'll show you how it's done.
I'll take, it looks like that's actually happening. That is happening. Twist is going to AWP. To be fair, it's probably a decision also based off the lack of armor, right? It's not purely because of the fact Ultimate hasn't been looking crash hot. It's definitely...
I wonder how much it's feeding into it that it is going to be a home, quote-unquote home tournament for Ultimate, and if that kind of just shook the mental a little bit. You know, an event you obviously want to be the playoffs and everything.
It's not like Liquid have been crash hot since they've come together with this roster.
No.
They've been on the cusp of like top 10. And sure, they made major playoffs, but they had a quite easy run, and their bracket here is easy as well, to be fair.
9-10 looks like he's destined for glory on this clear. Perfectly done. It's down. Opening kill for Mongols in this final round of our first half. Map 2.
Senzu go for another smoke play. Doesn't have to with the number advantage this time round, but Liquid are going to have to make a bit of a gamble. This time hedging B once more. This is where Ultimate was with the AWP previously. Got a nice little multi-kill. Zinho feels this out. Oh, well, they know that JKS is close. Senzu now liberated to take some space.
This is another gamble from Liquid. Heavy gamble, and Senzu's saying, guys, no one's shooting at me. I just stood on the top of the stairs.
Yeah, and he's trying to look for JKS.
Spots him.
Well, they're not leaving B. Liquid are they're sticking to their guns.
Yeah, okay, this is the right call. Oh, and that's a great shot. Dink exchange, the Kalashnikov reigns supreme. Twist does hit that first on the orb, delivers.
Blocking each other.
Oh, peeking into 9-10. Comfortable collection for the Mongolian. Cover, but missed shot from the orb, and Ultimate profits. Huge double, disrupts the plant, puts it all onto Senzu, who's just arrived now on the scene. 15 seconds, trying to bait shots. Ultimate playing the time. 10, still no plant. 9. And 4.
Oh, you got to hype up Ultimate going into the break, showing up in the first half. Only 4 rounds, but 2 of them are thanks to this Polish man on your screen right here. Let's go to the break. We'll be back with the second half in a moment.
Swapping sides, map 2, opening game, and yeah, it has been full of trials and tribulations, rage and chi. You know, we've gone across the spectrum now, but Chad has centered himself. He sat cross-legged and was humming for 2 minutes straight, so I feel like we're going to be ready for our second half of play. Now, this is Mongolz territory, and it shows. An 8-4 half, a pistol feels necessary for Liquid if they want to show a bit of a fighting fit form.
Alliteration. So they execute. Mazinho.
9-10's about to tap 2 of them, and then Mazinho's going to get 2 as well.
He's got those dual Berettas.
I can feel it in my waters.
Well, Blitz will be here to help from Connector.
1. Clean tap. There's 9-10. Nailing headshots on the Tetris push. And Mazinho, just the one. Now puts him down. Clean. Oh! What a shot out of Twist. Instantaneous reaction onto the second. Puts Blitz in the dirt. And now all onto Techno. Quiet trip in Mirage so far for Techno, but this could be a very impactful round if he can come up clutch for the boys. Twist has had enough. Massive round from Van Dolken.
That should be enough to get the boys fired up. Twist will take the P250 and rip off a couple of heads.
A second shot is...
And it's just putting the P250's power on display. Very, very tidy stuff here. It started exactly as the script.
1, 2...
Bang!
Get trucked.
Beautiful stuff there from Twist. That's a great round. Well, they need to deal with this. Force fight back from the Mongols. An opportunity to try and draw this one ever closer. This one's worth 2.
And that's a nice way to start it with his signature MP7.
Isn't it just? Also slightly nerfed, I do believe.
Such a hipster. Nice.
Right, well, they've chewed them up and they've spat them out. That is going to be a very likely consecutive round for Team Liquid. Couldn't do it on Nuke. They won the pistol, lost the force. This time, able to waltz their way through round number 14 to make it just a 2-round game. We'll be diligent about this. Don't want to run into Senzu and Mazinho. We've already seen what they're capable of. But this one should inspire a little bit of confidence. The only issue would be giving away a rifle and have to make sure he doesn't liberate his. Senzu, if they can remove the Deagle and the head armor into the next round, Mongols, maybe they get a flash, but otherwise it should be a whole lot of USPs. The likes of JKS and NertZ can go and have a bit of a look. NertZ may be a little bit more timid of doing so because of his health, so JKS would be the one to be the beacon. Senzu, aware of all the possibilities. Timing. Wow, just as he flicks back around. So JKS giving over a MAC-10. And the rest of his team don't appear like they're going to be hunting. So what was just a Deagle now turns into an SMG and a Deagle.
I'm sure one of his teammates gets the other, depending on his preference.
I think this is the question, though. Because he has head armor, he should keep the MAC-10, but Senzu strikes me more of a Deagler.
Yeah.
So...
Terrorists win.
Like, yeah, he should keep the MAC-10 and he should give the Deagle to like a 9-10 because he's just hot right now. 16 and 7, hot in the server, guys.
Maybe temperature-wise, too.
Yeah, maybe. You're right.
Oh, okay. He dropped the MAC-10 to Blitz, who bought head armor.
That's also an option.
It wasn't the option I thought they were going to go with.
But it's possible. All right, let's get it going. Round 16, round 15. I can't count.
Yeah, it says at the top of the it says at the top of
Oh,
our
it does.
screen. Our screen. I don't know about. Oh, it
there.
says their screen as well.
Yeah.
There goes the MAC-10, and there goes an AK. You can get your hands on that one, can't you? Well, you need to start searching over towards BJKS to have a look if there is a way out of this.
They're going to start rotating quietly. JKS is also obviously understandably hesitant of those close corners.
If he had support, it would be okay to have a look because there could be trade potential.
He spotted him top of the head, so identifies and shows presence con.
Nice nade.
Chipping away at Mongols. Seike finding its way into Senzu's hands is going to be a little bit scary with his head armor.
There's a lot of nades for the finish for Liquid, so...
Oh, timing is horrible there. He pulls out the nade just as Mazinho goes looking, finds a headshot, and Mongols are making this competitive. Keeping it interesting.
It's going to take them at least another 10 seconds to group up Team Liquid. It is going to be the B finish. Senzu's got the timing through underpass and has this AK.
He actually could time this really well.
Crystal check.
Is looking good work. Walks into the angle, but still hits the shot.
Well, they know that you're in B apps right now, so JK is starting to get a wriggle on. Ultimate as well, both throwing out utility. 9-10 and Techno to rotate over, but they're miles away.
Seems they've weathered the storm.
Well, there's an AK available in underpass, so 9-10's going to go and pick that up. Techno has the MAC-10. He picked up off his in-game leader's body after the exchange of Palace. And for him, unfortunately, I believe at top of mid, it was only the MP7 for NertZ that he could get. So You might want to look for damage if you're Techno. Right, hang around, see if you can get a kill on the exits, find an upgrade into a rifle. And yeah, he happy with the MAC-10.
Disrespecting the...
Yeah, I understand. Oh.
Ah, that makes more sense.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it's more expensive.
Okay.
Financially viable.
All right, wow.
How much is the MP7? 14, 15?
I don't know. Nobody ever buys it other than
I don't have it on my bike.
You never have to bother. 17? Okay. Well, it seems like a...
That's such a huge waste of money.
Yeah, right? Like, why?
Buy some nades with it.
No, but if you actually look at the armor penetration on the MP7, you will see that it is 3.3 deci points higher.
Okay, it says 1500 on here. I think I'll produce them.
Well, that could be out of date. Oh, we got lied to.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be the first time. Won't be the last.
10 years ago, though, it was 1700.
Okay.
So...
Points for history.
Yeah. Nice to have Granddad in the production room.
I think I'm older than Amit, so...
Yeah.
Oh, I know I am. I don't think. Into the guns. Orbs for both sides. 9-10, postured up the apartments, that. Deep Molly. I think wanted to be a little bit deeper. JKS has support. Do they flash this line, or is it a swing?
I mean, it feels like if Ultimate was to peek into this, he's a dead man, right? With the 9-10 already posted.
If a rifle swings wide, it could be okay.
Yeah. You just need to bait that shot. Get close to the wall. Build up momentum. No, actually just perfect from 9-10. Catches Twist on the advance, repositions. Blitz finds Snap on the lurk. In mid, spams away from Con. NertZ does bring him down eventually. Ultimate still yet to find that pick on towards the bench player. So now they're repositioning. Bombs moving towards underpass. Steps were made.
Yeah, JKS was trying to sell a bit of a fake there. Are they saving? Wait.
JKS is going forward. Ultimate's leaving.
Are they needing to... Ultimate needs to give the smoke to NertZ.
So they're going to give it a go.
So is he going to smoke connector or window? I would assume connector.
Ooh, that looks like an easy lineup. I could do that one.
Okay, so now NertZ needs... B's open, other than 9-10 in market.
Just picked up a Molly window. That's very convincing.
But now 9-10 is going to be more entrenched.
He's worried about short. NertZ making sure they're looking at him. Apps, 14 seconds, lads, and a missed shot. That's a chance. A small glimmer of opportunity, but 9-10 shuts it down. Job's done. Round one, and he dies doing what he does best, kicking up as much of a fuss as possible. But 9-10, that's another high-impact round from him.
Yeah, even after that initial miss, and you could just see how messy that mid-round was from Team Liquid, really struggling to work out how they wanted to find the finish. Then time became a big issue. So much to clear. Van, bench, site, short, market. 9-10, the hero of that one. So a 2-round difference. Money's still there. Team Liquid can buy again, but light on. They don't have full sets of nades. This will limit the options for what Twists can call. And then the nades that you do see them use for the opener are important. They're able to capitalize upon. Can't be negated by counter nades. So they've done a top cat smoke. A-ramp aggression. NAF to tend to that. NertZ and JKS in through the underpass.
Ooh, wow, working with a little bit of a gap in the smoke, deliberate or otherwise. NertZ does catch Blitz on the jump up. A very powerful position now and under Team Liquid control.
Good molly. Wonder if the AWP was spotted there. How much did they really catch of 9-10 as he transitioned back? Next fight is going to be Mazinha versus NAF and Ultimate on a ramp. Smoke jiggle defense. Just drops the smoke, buying himself a bit of a buffer. It does give NAF room to clear out a ramp.
This is a hard one for the CTs.
Both NertZ and Twists, both of them can't play for rotations. One of them has to assist in the A-take.
Oh, nice shot from JKS. Takes down Senzu, ticket. Mazinha activated to Justin. Nice handling of business. There should be a plant. 9-10 on CTs getting flanked. NertZ should have him in a moment. And now Techno's position noted as he removes NertZ.
All right, well, Twist is already on the hunt. He was staying catwalk, might catch Techno unawares. And just gets across the line with the duel. So wiped And that's where Mongols might have to take a bit of stock of what their money looks like. 3 players, 9, 10, Senzu, and Techno are all in buy range. The same to be said for Blitz if he doesn't want any util. Can get out the A4 or the A1 now that they're same price. Maybe you're just joining us. We are on the current patch. It's a cheaper A4. It's a cheaper FAMAS and buffed in terms of its accuracy.
I am seeing still significantly more A1S than I expected after this price reduction, but I suppose there is also the time.
The sound,
caveat.
Right? There's sound,
yes,
which is the key, and then there's also to do with the spam through smoke.
But if you've been playing with the A1S,
True.
You just need to kind of get reps with the A4 in scrims before you feel confident.
I think positionally as well could play another factor.
Yes, most def.
Well, they're setting up for an A execute.
Okay, Vizinho, he's trying to smoke himself and smoke them off simultaneously. The spam does connect, but he gets away. Oh, only for a moment. Naf finishes him off. Nice ding from 910. The impact is always being felt. 910 in the server. Okay, Ultimate, this is a real opportunity to convert and tie us up 9 each. And look at that. Bro, he's just such a demon.
Unburdened.
He doesn't strike me as a player that ever has confidence issues. Ultimate, missed shot, getting an elevated angle for the first fight. Techno has isolated this 1v2 into a 1v1.
That's a smoke and a kit.
Yeah, it's perfect. NertZ has a HE, but he's actually just used it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that HE would have been really nice. And now he's got an angle, staring at the floor. And a defuse for 10. Techno clutches up, despite NertZ's best efforts.
Obviously not expecting a smoke to be in play, otherwise would have held onto that HE for a moment longer. The fact that both of them throw out their nades in unison, that one just slips through the fingertips of Team Liquid.
They've had some rough, the rounds they've lost over these first 2 maps have been quite rough.
And the importance of winning that, Mongols would have been on just a light investment. Liquid would have been able to tie up the game 10-10.
A rough round to lose, and there's...
that right there could be the deciding factor of this map, this round. I'm not putting it all on NertZ. Obviously, it was a 2v1 scenario, but yeah, look at their buy. Switch to the Deagle. Ultimate's been given the good graces of an AWP again. Fires off the shot. Blitz takes the space. Whew. Does NertZ clear directly up? Hold the time up. It's passed. Mongols have backed off their forward mid stance. Trying to sell this mid pressure, turning into an A execute again.
Yeah, Mazzinho's been handling it well here, and he just goes and finds the perfect timing to remove Ultimate, get away, and now he has util to block. Throws it to give him something to work around when they molly him out, and good mollies all the same. Dead now to Naf. Here comes the commitment. Flash is good, forces off the AWPer. Senzu tucks on ticket. NertZ late mid. And 50 seconds left. They're in no hurry.
Timing.
Fight. Oh, he's just turned around. He's just turned around. Techno silently descending that ladder, catches a good timing onto NertZ. And Naf next victim, 910 Zorb, connecting from jungle. And it's not going to stop there. 910 gets himself another multi-kill. What's he up to now? 23 and 9.
He's just mauling him, isn't he? A great performance out of 910, but Mongols are putting together some good CS. That all started with Mazzinho getting the opening kill on Ultimate, then staying alive. It took so many bodies to be able to flush him out. And then hitting the pause and throwing the util. JKS from Tetris throws out a connector smoke. But this is the one right here. NertZ playing Lurky Boy games, gets caught with the timing, and that's always going to happen, right? Timing is one of the toughest things when you're in the lurk, especially if you're exposed to so many angles like that. This is going to be the 3rd tactical timeout used now from Team Liquid, and it is an emergency meeting. They can just take an eco and buy into, well, the last round and try and edge out 4 consecutive. They've gone Hero AK on NertZ. Their loss bonus will be 2,400 into the next. So if they can get the bomb down and NertZ can get a kill or 2, there is an opportunity for NertZ to make sure he has everything he needs for the final round of play.
I love this music. It's giving kind of Blade Runner energy.
Right now we've got a couple of smokes in the mix. One towards top cat. One towards connector, so not the window smoke.
Hero rifle runs through the smoke, and 910. He's in the right place once again.
And maybe look, if we just talk through the logic of that for Liquid, because I think they should just be made mincemeat of now, is if an AWPer starts window, most rounds you're completely smoked off. So going to window is redundant other than that initial fight. So sometimes the AWP will want to start connector so that it can have a little bit more of a say, because more often you're going to see window and top cat smoke as opposed to connector and top cat smoke.
Right.
So in that situation, it's like, okay, they've made an assumption that someone is going to be aggressive over towards connector, maybe the AWPer. We think we can come through the window. They're not ready for that.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for them, 9-10 is having a damn game.
25 and 9, 129 ADR.
You can see Twitch chat, they think it's a little bit silly. They're obviously behind. When they hear my explanation, they're all going to put Chad think.
Chad think.
Chad think.
That's CHAD-THINK.
And now they've gone the standard. They've gone window and top cat smokes now, so that's more traditional.
This is actually a little bit quicker than we've seen before. These late ramp takes, Mazinho has been playing very well. This time, they're going to be testing him early. Ooh, interesting duel. Blitz versus NertZ, but M4 versus Galil, and Galil prevails. Big win. An important opening, as the Mongols have got 4 map points to take us the distance, to take us to Ancient. Ooh, dink to hit, but body is dropped. JKS important. NertZ tries to be cheeky through the smoke, and Senzu held. He has to try and disrupt further. Playing for his teammates' rotation, they are coming to lend him a hand. AWP posts over on the broken smoke, doesn't catch anyone on the entrance. What a shot from Senzu again. Swings in, ultimate trades. Should be fine. Should be fine to get that bomb planted. It's now the retake. And 9-10, chance to connect on that CT cross. Naf repositioning as well. He was in Palace. He's going all the way around. So he is the contingency plan. It's not planted on his side of triple, though. So it kind of hinges on ultimate, and never mind. It hinges on JKS, and he's all on loan on CT. And he's dead too, and it's not planted for Naf.
Okay.
It's not planted for Naf. This is actually another horrible way for Liquid to lose the round. 13-8, we will see 3. Ancient up next. This first clash, this first taste of Mongols versus Liquid, and it's spicy.
What's your favourite moment so far? The 2v4 defuse on the lower side, the ultimate trigger discipline, the NAF 4K with the P250?
Probably, I'd go for, tough one. I think the Ninja Defuse.
Okay, yeah, I like that one.
That was pretty cheeky.
Yeah, that was a nice way to set the tone of the series. As we're underway, over towards B, Liquid lost the knife. T-side start, and they're setting up for an execute. I expect short, long mollies, and then, short, long smokes, and then molly for the bomb. Oh, gotta get through this.
Yeah, he's timed that very well. Lovely little util package to completely nullify your exec.
You're gonna have to flash and go through, it feels like.
Oh, tip of the head spotted. Can he control it? Yeah, Mazinho does dispatch twists. Got support now as well. Headshots need to be hit, and they are. Mazinho making it so uncomfortable for Liquid on lane. Look at their health. Ultimate's bleeding. Down to 17. There's a goosh back and converted. Important from NertZ. Keeps this conversation alive as to where this bomb's going to go.
There's still a whole lot of time on the clock. 1 minute and 4 seconds remaining. They can retool, but they're just going to walk in contact.
Spot something. Chaos, the headshot onto NertZ's swing. That was beautiful. A second wave of intel. 9-10 cannot be stopped. 2 incredible USP headshots. Gets a third as well. So it seems that form from Mirage is carried straight over to our third.
A bit of a smile on the face of Mazinho and 9-10. And I love that. So Blitz playing top of the ramp, drops the incendiary first. It's like, if you're going to run through, you're going to lose a decent amount of HP. Then the smoke, it completely negates the execute.
Did he start solo B?
Yeah.
So did they go like 2-2, or what was the division of labor there?
I think it was pretty heavy mid.
Yeah, right, because they jumped up so quick.
Exactly, and that's the entire play is like, well, we're just going to bottleneck them in lane.
Very smart.
So it was really, really well done with the utility. Loved it as, well, you don't love that. A miss on the elbow smoke. Not the end of the world because Team Liquid are on a full eco. 5 Glocks to work with. The Mongols. Stopping the bomb going down have forced Liquid's hand and the decision making. We'll see the rifles come out into the next, but this one, bit of a milkman round. Allow the util to be siphoned through. Let Mongols expend their incendiaries, smokes, flashes, HEs. maybe get a cheeky kill with a Glock pack, and that's really the best you'll be hoping for. If you get a plant, that's great.
So what's the Milkman doing?
Well, in my mind...
I just need some clarity.
So in my mind, when I say the Milkman, it's the farmer at the farm milking the cow.
Oh.
But I can't, it's quite verbose.
It is.
Now, when you think of Milkman, you think of the man coming around to the house,
In the
knocking
little
on
cart.
the door,
Yeah.
leaving the milk.
Yeah. I reckon that's actually... Oh, no. Does that even happen anymore, or is that just another old people thing?
Milk being delivered.
Like the little guy in the cart driving around
I
town?
don't think the milk gets delivered.
Puts a nice glass bottle in your little cage outside your door?
That's what Uber or Wolt or
Oh, no.
Bolt or Lieferando
See...
for. That's the new Milkman. So Milkman isn't a good name, is what we've established.
I'm glad we got there.
Do you have a better name?
Well, because they're milking all of the milk out of the cow, which is the utility from the CTs.
Yes.
So what is the guy that milks the cow called?
A farmer.
A bovine lactation specialist, if I'm guessing.
Did you just receive that?
No, I just made that up.
So you want me to say the bovine lactation specialist round?
No, we were workshopping. That's like step one. Step two would be something else. Bovine lactation specialist round does have a ring to it, though.
They're siphoning utility, maybe?
That's
might be better.
Professional.
That might be better.
Red smoke, cave smoke. Counter-strike.
No mid-presence. Heavy towards B lane. So could be setting up for a bit more of a direct approach. Yeah, they are. They're going to try and explode B.
Is that cave smoke or short? Gonna see this line up. Molly's sight. Senzu's gonna have a perfect weapon for this. Look, I mean, that's twice now. Pistol and third round. Forces the break. He's ready and delivers. Commits to the spray, run out of bullets. He needs help. Teammate to cover the reload. Techno's also getting a fresh mag, but they haven't committed. Liquid held at the door. These block smokes on ramp have been brilliant.
Yeah, really well timed. And now Mazinha takes the A main control, so they know that there is no pivot back. Mid is the mystery, but there was a lot of bullets and sound made over towards B, so they have a pretty good idea as now more contact is made. NertZ puffs up his chest. If he goes wide, it'll be into Blitz. Oh, he still wins the duel. Big fight from NertZ.
Not bad at all.
JKS now taking some mid-room.
Okay, so audible cave presence. Naf working up the ramp.
JKS is lurking against Mazinha's key.
Yeah, and JKS has won that duel, so that's massive, and everything, the House of Cards tumbles down for Mongols. Just Senzu on that low HP short in the smoke, trying to catch something with his MP9, and wow, 910 commits to a spam smoke. Finds ultimate. Senzu maybe not covered, but Naf is doing his due diligence. Very important round from Keith.
Good job.
Well, I know that Naf got the last couple of kills there.
JKS's killing Red Room was important,
it was
Chad,
more
yes.
NertZ.
Oh, okay.
Because NertZ not only was dealing with a jiggling player, it was the jiggling player baiting into a secondary cave player. Everybody knows, Alex, when there's an Australian or Australian teams, I'm always going to be more harsh.
It's true. It is true, but I like to pretend that you're biased.
No, I'm biased in the sense of I expect better.
Yeah. There's that close molly. Gonna get the run boost counter, and ooh, dinked. He's dead, isn't he? Yeah, on the switch. Important trade from Mazinho, not shy.
A's open, however, and that's where the bomb's headed.
Oh, he was a second too late, a fraction of a second, but still Mazinho stands and bangs. Takes down Twist. That's a double on the FAMAS to keep us level. But also JKS, sure. Donut, plant. Ultimate gets it in.
Now it's about how they set up the post plant. There is a smoke on Techno, Alex, but there's no kit.
2A main. No one's actually going to be holding this. It's going to come down to how long it takes them. And with that 10-second defuse, it's going to take them a bit too long.
Oh, they're creeping in, and in a moment's time, it feels like it might have to be the save call.
Still pressure. It's now Smoke Donut.
10-second defuse.
Yeah. He's holding it. Not another one. They can't concede another one. Naf's not going to let that happen. Not on his watch. Unloads
there,
his mag.
boys. Everybody might go down here. Now, almost everybody. JK's the only one staying alive. That bomb radius, costly. So nothing carried through for Mongols as far as save weaponry is concerned. It should be an eco for them. The drops are possible. Nafka by himself. NertZ gets one in his hands. Ultimate and Twist be able to buy in. Important kill from NertZ, and we're seeing that a bit more often, aren't we, the run boost from the CTs? It feels like Twist should have had that kill every day of the week, but still learning about the new FAMAS and just how deadly it can be. Donut smoke, red smoke, and flashes to get Twist and NertZ out middle. They don't really have anything to worry about other than a Mazinho Deagle.
Hasn't stopped them in the past. Ouch. 9-10, lucky to get away from that HE. Just 5 points of health for him to work with. But I mean, realistically, it is just going to be that Mazinho Deag that could perhaps hit a shot or two.
Yeah, if he was in the position of where they're finishing, sure. And I was about to say if they're B, but I never know. Liquid might not finish B, even though they have a whole bunch of utility to do so. But the information for them is limited. What have you seen so far? Well, we went out mid. We saw some spam through the smoke. We HE'd. Otherwise, we don't really have a good picture of what the defense looks like.
Important molly to throw against pistols in cave. Can't be doing that 180 clear against a 5-7.
Well, Mongols have been able to triangulate their position.
Yeah, they're in the right place. Nice shooting. Block hard to track, doesn't nail it onto the head, but he's got cover. Twist is there to ensure that the third round is Team Liquid's.
Oh, JK should turn around and cover the doors in 3, 2, 1. Whee! And that one is done. I thought the map pool was always going to be quite interesting between these two teams. We started off by discussing the veto train being banned out by Liquid as first ban that allowed Mongols, who also didn't play Vertigo, obviously taking the place train coming in. So that meant that they got the option to remove Anubis, which is a strong map for Team Liquid.
It's funny because I can imagine Mongol's been a good train team, just running out main, hitting heady.
Well, if 9-10 plays like he has been,
yeah.
The AWP on train. Right into the rifles.
This is going to be a biff, a real brawl, and they were not expecting that. He's found a path through the flames. And Twist keeps this man advantage solid into A. Look at JKS, yeah, spots the CT rotation, has a good idea that... Ooh! Sorry about that.
He's dead anyway, isn't he?
Yeah, it's actually going horribly wrong.
I would cancel the A play. I'd let NAF work. I wouldn't commit.
Brutal. It's brutal. How did you can see how it went wrong?
Yeah.
One little miss move.
Unless that's the call from spawn, is okay, we're going to do an A split. I hate the idea of trying to rotate in like that. JKS getting caught is the key.
It's a different round if JKS kind of like lives big box and he knows
wins the donut fight.
Right.
Yeah, if he holds some territory, but then the fact that they're going to beat you on rotation.
Yeah. Okay, so through red, Ultimate and NAF, what have you got for us here? Techno is holding CT. Senzu's aware that Speedway could be a vulnerability and so stays safe from that.
Well, this is the fight, isn't it?
Yeah. Turns the flash. No, cleared. Ultimate. Peripheral vision lacking.
Well, this is in NAF's wheelhouse.
It certainly is, and he's nailed the shot that makes the round realistic.
Doesn't have the bomb just yet, but can pick it up.
30 seconds. What's the reaction out of 9-10 here? Goes red, makes sense. Fakes B with a util. Does 9-10 react? Does he overreact? Does he hear a sound cue? Wait. 9-10 still walking. He's actually going to check him. He's checking him. NAF rounds the corner, but 9-10 too smart. He can aim. He's smart. He's just the full package right now. 10-2 after a 25 frag haul on map 2.
Interesting that he doesn't bite to that smoke at all.
Not at all.
Obviously, I guess, did he hear it bounce? I'm not sure either way. Well done from 9-10. You can only continue to sing his praises. Good with the pistols, good with the rifles, good in the clutch, great with the AWP.
Like a lesser player is knife out running B as soon as he hears that smoke.
Yeah.
Crazy. Great awareness and thinking.
All right, well, double mid-mollies. They're fed up of NertZ being able to run out. Still going to get the space, but so many smokes.
Still trying to get out.
Oh, dear.
Mazinho and Blitz, how do they handle this? Oh, they handle it very well. Mazinho leaves with 2 headshots and Twist loses his head. You see that was an MP9. Just 2 bursts to the face. RVD.
2v4, Mazinho very low. It's these two again. Ultimate and NAF, very limited territory to work with. Twist going down towards the heaven position, and the aggressive stance from Mongols in middle is still going to be very wary for them to have to clear. Mazinho's reset over towards the tall box on A. Blitz playing in the cubby. He can just stay tucked in. This is the type of position that it's unlikely they're going to molly in this type of mid-round. And, well, there you go, the perfect timing. Chessmaster checkmate says it will be another round for the Mongols. 4-3 in their favor. Oh, it looks like our second game on the A stream has kicked off.
That's a big one.
Falcons versus G2, an elimination game. Nico up against his former squad. m0NESY, Snacks, Malbs, and Hunter on the other side. And that will be sending one of the two home.
I'm very intrigued how that feels for Nico when you're playing against a team you kind of know inside out. You know, like, does he have a crazy game because he's got a fantastic read, or does he overthink? It'll be fun to see.
Oh, they got dumpstered yesterday, didn't they?
Yeah, not a great start.
Train being their map choice, it continues that streak. What was it, 8 maps that have been played in Tier 1, or at least from Bounty and Katowice, that have gone against the Pickers. That will be bucked at some point. Actually, I didn't check the maps. What are they playing over there? They're playing Ancient, Dust 2, and Mirage. Oh, quite a brawly map pool. Well, the mop and bucket is out as the smoke fades. Techno spams and spots them all. Blitz to sweep on through. And NertZ continues to shoot. Out of ammo. Can't get anything done. But 2 kills on an eco. Not too bad for Team Liquid. Now, in case you're not a big Ancient watcher, if we're getting ourselves a 7-5, 8-4 half, it should be somewhat workable for Liquid. So the fact they already have 1 or 2 more rounds should keep them in contention. This is going to be a tactical timeout call from Mytha. The adjustment that was made on the last rifle round from Mongols was double mollies mid, as opposed to elbow smoke molly, because NertZ was able to get out and find pathing through that. Double mollies with HEs, it is going to change the dialogue, because normally on the CT side, you're going to extinguish one. Well, going to go for the extinguisher both, that feels like a lot of resources to be throwing in. So what would the adjustment be from Liquid? Are they going to try and use their spawns and braver, and that means you have to charge out on the initial spawn timing? Are they going to change it completely? NertZ has, right now, the best spawn for middle. Great little camera angle to show this. So if they do want to throw him out, they can. Window smoke thrown out from Naf. Cave smoke from JKS. Flashes at the ready from the Aussie NertZ. Double mollies again.
He is going to have an edge.
He's just going to have a look.
Swings through. Oh, not ready for that at all. m0NESY was trying to be anti for the flash from his teammate Red, but both of them fall. Strong start to Liquid's campaign for a 4th round. Heading Red Room. Bomb still on JKS by that pylon.
So much pressure Red early. It feels impossible, but I wouldn't put it past 9-10. They might just perfectly line up for him, or he bends a bullet.
Whoa, quick shooting from NertZ there. You can see the reaction speed test of 9-10. Nails the shot to, I would imagine, secure it completely. Look at the positions of Techno and Senzu. It's essentially a divided map right now.
The only way would have been, say, if Senzu kept pushing A and the bomb got dropped and then they got offered a bunch of 1v1. So I think you bang on there. But it's about finishing the round together. Something that Liquid did have a tough time doing in a few rounds on Nuke. I know they won the map, but there were some situations where they had huge number of advantages, but just limped in one at a time. And right now, hitting the brakes, Jesus.
Yeah, they're quick. Very quick. I mean, Techno finds the headshot. It was a quick flick to the head.
I am starting to get a little bit worried. I know we shouldn't be because of the numbers, but the time, and Senzu's in main, and NertZ is going out on his own. JKS is on the way. Ultimate's there too.
Necessary. Okay. NertZ is a hero. Sure.
All right, you take that, Naf. Well done. Yeah, I think the thing is, it feels impossible to consider this, but people not putting respect on NertZ's name. And I don't know if that's even the case, but he is such an impactful player. He came from Endpoint. Another one. Shout out to Mighty Max one time. Then obviously we saw him on Ent. Then he was over at Heroic. And now he's on Liquid.
Oh, he's definitely, he's NertZ stocks have only been going up.
I think it is a great pickup for Liquid and one that, sorry, I'm glazing NertZ too much. We're in a round.
Yeah, and it could come down to that exchange right there. The trade's not there. Oh, JKS had a good go, just shy of the finish onto m0NESY.
We do find ourselves in another 2v4.
Naf's up ramp with no resistance. He thinks twice about it, doesn't have full safety to commit. He'll wait for JKS.
JKS has a smoke, so could do short or long. These are the two clutch elements of Liquid. Oh, the timing on that.
That's an important kill. Naf, trajectory of that smoke betrays Senzu. Crosshair perfectly placed. Now, Techno, hit by the flash, so they have info on two. Two of the three. JKS knows where they are. Molotov around the pillar, trying to dance, trying to isolate Jules, and does bring the first one down. Needs a clean headshot. Can't deliver. Important find from 9-10 to secure it. Denies the clutch, makes it 6-4.
All right, well, there's still money for Liquid to get back into the buy, but this is the tail end of the first half, third map. Loser drops down, takes on Mouse with a stand-in. Winner moves forward to take on Gamer Legion for a spot in the Spodek. IEM Katowice 2025, and well, the stakes couldn't be higher because on the upper side of this bracket, you have Spirit taking on Na'Vi. One of those two teams will lose. One of those two teams will be in the lower bracket. And both of those teams would be favored against either of these opponents.
Okay, B-Pop, will they get blocked on ramp by a smoke again? Oh, I don't think so. Senzu's dead. 9-10 in the open, blinded, but look at Techno. No one's looking at Techno. And a double kill back. JKS has really stabilized for Liquid here. Mazzinho's rotated through that Speedway smoke and has the element of surprise for this one. They're in no hurry, but the timing looks pretty good. Oh, great shot, Twists. Long range, triple kill in the end. It's just JKS and Twist with 5 between them. They get that round done. And as you were talking about that 7-5 goal, they've kind of hit it.
Yeah, and I think for Liquid, they are in the best position with how the rounds have flowed to get themselves a 6-0 scoreline on the half. Mongolz, their money, it's never really been able to build. We've had a lot of back and forth. We've had a lot of close rounds. So down the stretch, Liquid are the ones who have come out on top of the bank. So right now it's a Famous and an M4, very, very light util, pistols around it. Liquid just need to park this one home to tie things up.
No one can hear it. No one can hear the A main steps. Mazzinho did not go into Donut now where the penny will drop, but the smokes have already. This is the dream start. A 5-7 behind a smoke, spamming away, a double Molotov for you to push, and a deep smoke. Interesting, Twist wants to fight this. Oh, careful, that spam does do damage. TheMongolz just try and have a second bite of this forced by Cherry. 5 alive as it stands. Do they give it a go? They're spamming bullets, hoping for something to come their way, and it has for Nav. It's the last round, so what am I saying? You'll have to give it a go. And one by one into the crosshairs. It's Ultimate that racks himself up a double at a 6-6 scoreline, just as Chad prophesized. Okay, we're going to have to take a break. When we come back, we'll find out who stays in that upper bracket of Group B, who meets Gamer Legion for a spot in the playoffs. Stay tuned. Goodness gracious, it comes down to the final half of the final map in this series. Our first taste of Liquid versus Mongols yet to have clashed, and now we get it as the opening game. We're in Group B for today. Myself and Chatty B bringing you the action, and heading into our final half of Ancient Dead Even. Liquid going to be very happy with the haul they've managed to muster on their attacking side. Now it's a question of how their defense fares up against the Mongolians.
And JKS in Cave has been a pressure point. NertZ and Twist will be the mid-riflers. NertZ hedging more towards A, Ultimate rotating around with the AWP, and Naf as the B extremity player. Maybe people caught it during Blast Bounty. Saw with a bit of locker room talk, aired on the comms, but trash talking JKS in Cave. Let's see if he can step up and have a big game. Integral position as Mizinho with the bomb, hoping to show this to a player peeking. But nobody, so he will just lob out the util, selling a bit of a fake, hoping to draw a rotation away from middle.
And now they come trundling into this perfectly double-stacked site, and NertZ hits the first shot, so now Twist is overlooked and controls it with the dual Berettas. Backs presented, and actually just whittled away at. Lovely shooting from Mizinho. He's kept them afloat. He's kept them, well, at least with a bomb plant, just in time. It's all donut. 3 players charging into double. Oh my god, Mizinho with this Glock is finding every kill. Finally put to rest by Naf. Goosh there needs to convert it. This is winnable. Not on Naf's watch. 910 felt like he had that one. It was at his fingertips. He gets JKS to 1 HP. But it's Nafly once again to save Liquid. I feel like we've said that a lot today.
And NertZ with another opener. He continues to add them to the tally. We'd love to see the stats outline at the end of this. But great work for NertZ. And he's the X factor that Liquid have been looking for. It's been great as a jarring force. They used him aggressively on Nuke, the same as on Ancient. Mirage was a bit more missed than hit, but this man right here, source to say, not having the best day, at least physically, but within the game, he definitely is. A little bit under the weather. Mongolz, bomb goes down, they get the force out. This is a key round.
Out mid is Blitz. Teammates working contact A. Ultimate gotta get this smoke out. Rather incendiary. Now they're going to try and force the issue into Ultimate, and that MP9 drive by for 1. Kept humble. Now it's an important find onto Mizinho. Keeps him down to just the 1 contribution. 3 versus 3 and a Deagle headshot. It's falling through their fingers. The second round conversion could very well elude Liquid. Really uncomfortable for the retake, huh?
JKS has a flash. It's not going to be good enough because of the way that Senzu's playing the big box.
Yeah, it's actually behind his teammate.
Oh, look at that clothesline.
What a shot. Yeah, they hit hard. They really do. And it's put Liquid into a horrible position.
That's just dead. Take a look at the radar. Blitz has already got him cut off at the pass.
He's a dead man walking.
Either dead to the bomb, dead to Senzu's Deagle, or dead on the way back into the in-game leader of the Mongols. 7-7. This one's done like a dog's dinner. And that right there, the initial exchange in middle, Twist actually played forward of the donut smoke. He was playing on the cusp, which is something that you think might catch Blitz off guard. But he only has so many things he has to worry about. So catches Twist there. That's the opening kill. Ultimate did good to get 1. Probably a little bit hard done by not to get the second. And a really important force from Mongols because now Liquid need to go back the other way. It's harder on the CT side, especially when you're talking the 1400 loss bonus. So 5-7's plenty of damn those, and Ultimate into a scout. You need Ultimate to get a couple of tags. It's hard on Ancient to be mobile and look for those. So they've just parked him towards B. They've taken a whole lot of A main space.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to get too much going from that short side.
I think that's probably, you know, you think about it, if he went long or short, maybe a boost long, or donut, those are the only real places I think you're getting tags. Because if you play A, that means they're taking the site by the time you get to shoot them.
But from this angle,
oh, it's not easy.
You get 1 shot.
Yeah.
And then they're up. And then you call in for rotations and playing retake. It's going to be tough.
Off the line.
Yeah, so many ways that can go wrong. Sure, you see the tip of his head, but re-peeking this is already dangerous.
It might just be a save from Liquid with the way that their stance has started. And remember, no util, so they can't flash themselves into this fight. And, well, executing in towards B are the Mongols. So handling this well once they get the information, and it should be a save. You don't want to give anything away in a round like this because next round, you won't have anything at all. So just hold on to your goods, boys. The bomb will be waltzing on in, thrown across, and planted default. So Bit of a nothing round as far as action is concerned, but well navigated from the Mongols. This would be a great time to highlight some of the storylines that we have going on in this matchup. It is Stage 2. Mongols, based off their VRS ranking, were invited to this point of the tournament. Liquid had to work through Stage 1. Started with an opening loss, then a win over Complexity and Wildcard to get them to this very point. And Mongols, well, this is the first time that we're seeing them play in 2025. Senzu with an injury to his arm. I said broken, I don't know, maybe just fractured, but regardless, were unable to attend Bounty, had to deny the invite, meaning their first event is the biggest of the season other than the major.
Sure, and there's definitely, you know, downsides to that. One positive is that you are coming in without any tape.
Precisely, and I think that probably aided a little bit in the veto. Both of these two teams banning Train, but Liquid not wanting to take the risk. It's like, well, we assumed from last year that they would be banning Train.
You don't know.
So they remove it first. It allows Anubis to be taken out of the picture by Mongols. So first official for them of the season. Senzu with the arm issue. Liquid second event and land debut in Katowice with NertZ. And these two teams never face each other. 2023, the last time NAF, the Liquid jersey, played against Blitz and Techno. And, well, at that point, Twist was in phase. And that was also at a Katowice. So, no head-to-head between these two rosters.
Oh, I like this kind of firing squad established close 5-7s. Where the Molly is the perfect counter, forces them back. Once it comes to the Mach 10 swing, the spam does chip away at them. You can see those bullets are connecting onto NAF.
Yeah. Basic CS, but really nice layering. First one to clear out the close corridor. Second one lands pillar so nobody can swing in. If you're trapped in cave at that point, you're a dead man walking. At least the stack for Liquid's in the right place this time. They are going to have to give this one a go.
A boost is a nice idea, inspired idea, and some, composed tabs. JKS couldn't finish it off at Mach 10 of Mazinho. Saving the Kev, interesting. I suppose the only other better option would have been to kill a couple of AK-47s and steal those away, but that was not realistic.
I think the head armor on NAF and NertZ is pretty valuable. Obviously, with the loss bonus going into the next, every penny is going to count. We're still early stage of the second half, so it's only 2,400 being injected.
And Twist not taking any damage will be able to get a cheaper helmet.
Yeah, well, I wonder if he'll buy into that. Well, that's the thing. On the other side, as we can see it right now, it's a Famis and a Mach 10. It'll be important against those and the A1S. So we'll see if he prioritizes that. It depends on... Oh, here we go. Bomb's going to go off. Yeah, so AWP is not available for Ultimate whatsoever. It is going to have to be 5 rifles, unless they want to use the Scout. I don't think that's going to be the play. So Mongols, by winning that force in the second round, have really been able to play this half on their own terms. And because of how clean the last two were, take a look once we get back in game of how much cash they've stacked. Residual buys, and maybe even 2 of which are the Mongols. Standard openings. Jake has to be tested in cave. We touched on that earlier in the piece. So no mid-press. They're actually giving the space over to the Mongols. Does that tell them that maybe they're doing a 3-man B stack? Well, at the moment, it's only 2.
Oh, gosh, he's in such a pickle. Forced to fall back. And they're already up.
Well,
this is dreamy. Yeah, I mean, for Mongols, this could not have gone better. You're 5 players alive into the B bomb site. You've got cave control. You've got info early ledge. Post-plant gets difficult when those smokes fade. They're going to maybe take a fight long. But JKS does remove Techno. Traded out. Man advantage thanks to Mazinho. Onto Ultimate with the FAMAS.
This would never have happened anyway. There was no kit.
Not even going to give it a look at.
You can't be in a retake stance with no kit, which tells you that call and timing from the Mongols was masterfully called. Liquid were not ready for it whatsoever. They weren't expecting that tempo of a play to come through. So 3 rounds back-to-back. Finances playing aid in the last 2, but this was a full rifle round. That has happened very quickly, and Mara, I'd be extremely happy with that. A clap for sure. I think this leaves you in a position, if you're Liquid, where you can drop. NAF and NertZ can drop M4s, so you can have a buy, but you'll lack util, but you need some space. So the conversation for Mythic right now is, do we go all in and not have full util? Or do we buy now and do we try and take some territory elsewhere on the map? Now, if we can't do the full mid and B lane press because we're lacking nades, then we might need the A main control. Do have an awful lot of nades on the players who... Okay, so Twist is actually making a sack. Okay, they've been able to make this work because they didn't drop 2 M4s. They only dropped 1 M4. And then Twist is brought in with an MP9. So they actually do get a lot more nades than initially anticipated. So this means they can likely go for the full mid and B lane press to get some map control. And there it is. Twist and NertZ fighting forward. Supportive ultimate from Donut. But they haven't taken B lane, so somewhat susceptible. NAF and JKS both playing stage 1 of Cave. Oh, big nade.
Yeah, huge damage. Senzu walking straight into his demise. Ooh, big fight. Twist with that MP9 sacrifice. Still finds 2, nearly a third. It's JKS that puts the cherry on top. A lot of damage from that MP9. A great output from Twist, and he's putting in a good shift. 12 frags from him, but a lot of damage that translates into a liquid 8th.
There's a W for Mytha one way or another. He either called the timeout and suggested that round, or called the timeout and gave them a chance to talk through what their approach was going to be. But either way, the coach Impact felt there, and they don't allow the game to get away from themselves, Team Liquid. Twist showing no issues with the MP9, even post-crouching nerf. 2 more rifle rounds needed in a row for Liquid if they want to break the Mongols.
Yeah, that's a lot to ask, isn't it? Considering how effective Mongols have been looking, we have got a potential AWP clash. Ultimate starts short, though. 9-10 boosted on the box. Oh, this is going to be brutal. They're just going to waltz into the B site. That wallbang dink and peeks into the AWP. Horrible for Ultimate. Twist, somehow wins that duel, but NAF not so lucky. Edging. Maybe Blitz overlooks this potential around that smoke. Flash is good, turns it, Twist. Still keeping a bit of a dream alive for this.
JKS is a country mile away. Pushed A main, long rotation, sound cues as Twist gets another.
Oh my god, he's got 3 in this round and now the retake is on.
Well, JKS has a kit.
Yeah, and a smoke. 9-10 takes a heavy lick as well. Twist still causing problems for them. Now the cross is held. Twist will be able to work this out. 9 bullets in his M4.
Freebie.
Oh! 9-10 aware! Just in time, turns around, spins on a dime and steals the 11th after all of that hard work from Twist.
His sixth sense, it starts tingling as Mazinho loves the way that one feels. Finance is in the bin now for Liquid. It was awfully quiet. Techno gets the cross. 9-10 spins on a dime. And he's worth more than that, I'll tell you that much. 15 and 7. Great work from him as Liquid. Partial invest.
That's the opposite of a freebie. God, 9-10, just so aware. Okay, NertZ.
I think he's hurt.
Yeah, I think so too, but it still results in some good damage. Puts 1, makes what is that? Double kill. He's dinked another, grabs the AWP, not going to hit the quick scope. But Ultimate's been told. Okay. Hasn't gone well for Ultimate. The next victim is Twist. It just disintegrates. Doesn't matter what NertZ does.
NertZ is worth 2 in most rounds, isn't it? It's like,
crazy.
Guys, just get one more kill between you, right? I even dinked another guy.
One. It's winnable.
That's the exhale that NertZ just let out.
Yeah, right?
It is winnable, you're right. Mazinho 25, Senzu 3. Blitz the only one with health. The bomb is still in A main, so they are going to try and split A. Mazinho going first, Blitz has to trade. JKS is all about timing.
How's that? Second too much to ask. Blitz down to 40, so now Steeg is deadly. They have no idea where Naf's gotten off to. They have no idea where he started.
Oh, I thought he was going to keep pushing. Naf, not to know. At least there's a rifle available for him to pick up. But they will definitely be finishing towards B. 15 seconds. W key will have to be hit shortly. Only way they don't get the bomb down is if one of them disconnects or Senzu missed through the nade and blew himself up, but that doesn't happen either. So the sound cues on the other side of the map give Naf all the information he'd require. And, well, I think that's that. Another close but no cigar round for Team Liquid. Mongols. Great start for them. And he dinked one initially, so he must have known. But recovered. JK's going to be spewing. He couldn't finish that kill onto Blitz.
And he does get the AWP after all.
Well, so happens when you head to spawn and play the peace pipe.
Terrorists win.
With 4 consecutive rounds required from Team Liquid. 3rd tactical timeout used. Last moment, the Mythic called one. They converted off the back of it. But he needs that now and needs that 4 times. Money, of course, is there for the Mongols purchase. Now, if we'll be dropping that AWP across, just letting the coach finish whatever adjustments he'd like to make. You look at this second half, they win the pistol, they lose the force. Mongols go 4 straight before they bounce back with one of their own. And it's a round where they had to trade heavily. It was just 2 players staying alive in a 2v2 where JKS mopped up the final 2 kills. And the last couple have been close as far as individuals staying alive is concerned. So for Liquid, they get this, they get the next, they break the money. They can get themselves up to 12-11 before they see the rifles again. It's 3 out of the next 4 rounds, rifle rounds.
Starting 3 mid.
Oh, and starting double AWP.
Nades do great work. Oh my god, they triple naded it. Twists just catching flak damage on flak damage. That's an important catch from JKS, but that's JKS, the cave player, shown in mid. What does that imply? Boost. Not going to be able to catch ultimate in this position. That's to try and catch the AWP on big box. Shadow spotted. Ahead of the flash. Good positioning, good decision making here out of ultimate. A must-hit shot. Converted. Testing NertZ. He's just holding that donut cross, but oh, he went looking for answers. He gets Senzu towards that heaven, spots him out and loses his life.
And not too many missteps from NertZ, but that's one of them.
Active towards lane. So now Ultimate and JKS can suspect that red needs to be his next port of call. Has the cross to be.
And they can't smoke him off.
Oh no, spotted him. And Ultimate. Oh, he's a dead man walking. Getting swung on. Dead now to Senzu. And now JKS has got a lot to do. Just to try and see another round of play. Mongols. Oh, JKS denies. Double kill. Bomb did go down. Senzu. Disconnected, but it is kind of half planted for him. That comes in through donut. JKS, he's a... What the hell? What the hell? How is not a single bullet tracked him there? JKS lives on, the triple kill. Can they convert onto the defuse now? It's not perfectly planted. He can defuse, covered by the wall. We will see another round of play and JKS to thank.
Oof, they barely hold on, don't they? That was very nice in middle. So while the timeout was taken, Mongols made the adjustment. The only rifle round that they've won is where they swarmed middle, and Mongols had that triple nade set up to take twists out. JKS with the hero multi-short. Omara wants this done, and he wants it done now. Yeah, Senzu probably feeling the same way you did, wondering how none of those bullets connected.
I was so ready to just say, and then JKS shut down by Senzu, obviously, but just kept moving. Just JKS did not release that key.
Well, we've touched on this. There was money again for a Mongols buy. The plant adding extra cash to that kitty. Zinho with red lined up. So just a red smoke as the opener.
No one's starting B. Again, such an interesting start. Will Twisk fall to nades or maybe even just a spray? Blitz comes pushing, punished. NertZ and Twist delete the early aggressors. Senzu proactive here. Will that be heard by
Ultimate's
Ultimate?
giving them a lot of room.
NertZ has to address this. They're already walking up on Donut. Missed shot. Headshots from NertZ. Again, good for 2. Just as in the absence of the AWP shots, NertZ can deliver.
All right, well, Senzu in a 1v5. He's out towards the big box, but I'm not sure how much more he's going to be getting away with. And one of these riflers likely to add another kill to their tally. 16 for NAF, 16 for NertZ, 16 for JKS, and 16 for Twists. So the 4 of them with equal contributions to likely lock in the 10th round. Now, we touched on this earlier. It should now be an eco out of the Mongols. Pull it straight between the eyes, and NertZ will swarm. So Senzu has enough for a hero AK. Oh, we didn't quite get to catch how on top of the money they were just there. But I wonder if they go hero AK on Senzu to be a bit of an unraveling factor. They have to that invested already. Next round, 2,400 loss bonus, so they will be able to buy, obviously, for the last round of play. But how much can Senzu get out of this one rifle? There's a P250 for Mazinho and a light smattering of util. Going to allow him to work over towards A.
They're targeting this A site. Ultimate often tasked with holding it, and now he's going to once again be solo. Twist towards the donut position. Perhaps that's going to be a quick response.
Well, he should be smoked off, shouldn't he? Donut smoke and CT smoke most likely.
This Techno low. Spam connects, converts upon Ultimate's leg shot. Advancing in with a 5-7, and that's important. Gets them both down, denies the plant. There is still that Senzu rifle on site. Spots him, finishes him off, trying to convert the spray, but JKS is having none of it. As what has been a 3-round run, 1 away from securing overtime and surviving the 4 match points that Mongols had available to them.
Yeah, and this is where the problem for Senzu comes in, is the fact that now he doesn't have enough money. So he's actually dropped a Mac 10. And he's been given an AK-47 thanks to Techno. So Techno being selfless here, he likes to go in first, likes to get into those fights. Head armor across the board on Team Liquid. Looks like they're going back to B. They found a lot of success here. Straight in.
Been a problem. JKS tested, and he's not able to find a thing. Techno just kicks open the front door, puts on his knuckle dusters, and throws the knockout blow.
They're completely locked out. Nobody rotating in through spawn, all through lane and cave.
Oh, they're in so much trouble. Liquid need a hero. Who will it be? Can it be saved? Or have Mongols secured this best of 3 in the last round of regulation? Ultimate presented an opportunity. Redemption on the menu. Can he deliver more than 2? Denied by Techno again. He opened and closes. 13-11. Mongols take it in 3.
What a series from the Mongols 2025. They are here and kicking it off with a W. Last time we saw them play was down in Shanghai. Quarterfinals of the major, a loss to Maus, but they're picking up right where they left off. A great win with a tough start to the year, a player being injured and their hand no less. But that is a 3-map of